Still waking up.
Same.
Right, we're up.
All right, well, welcome back, everyone. We can gotta start off with some. It's track 26, if you'd please. Um, yeah, welcome back, everyone. Um, to D&D.
Woo!
Been another week, and last time was unexpectedly eventful. Unexpectedly for you, I hope. Um, you guys held a quite the funeral for Retherstone Pass, your fallen friend, slain by Bartholomew, secret worshipper, follower of Baal, the Lord of Murder. So heart-touching, so heartfelt, so dedicated was this ceremony that it was potentially witnessed by forces divine. Following this, you guys did what the only thing you could do and move on and press forward. Leading you to the Royal Arms Manufactorum, deeper into the Great Crater, the grand capital city of Nordenthal, the heart of the Dwarven world. This factory represents a strategic asset in the ongoing tunnel war, Nordenfell's struggle for survival against the seemingly relentless forces of Grunenreich to the east. After conjuring some favor with Lesser Lady Militant Cartha Iron Soul from the town of Bramdar's Gate, you managed to secure access to this factory and were offered a tour where you met some very interesting individuals, some seemingly diplomats sent from Atropia, specifically from the city of Krasnograd in the Krasnogoran Vale, who claimed to be here with the business of considering some form of military cooperation, perhaps even a much-needed alliance between Atropia and Nordenthal, long-standing enemies, victims, rivals of Grunenreich, with a common enemy. Um, However, not all was as it seemed when, upon traveling by, traveling by the rune powder storage vaults, the diplomats revealed themselves to be changeling spies, drawing their weapons, storming into the vault as it opened, setting magical charges. The party heroically jumped into the fray, engaging in a long-running fight with these changelings who use hit-and-run tactics to the best of their ability, but it was not enough to stop you from forcing their surrender. The bombs have been disarmed. The rune powder vault for now is secure. Dwarven guards now storm into the vault chamber itself. And to see you standing over these spies, those who survived, including she who seems to be their leader, Sithrena. All tied up in the middle of the room, hands bound, awaiting your judgment. the dwarves, the dwarven heavy infantry storm in, pole axes affixed, sort of looking and gauging the room, and one of them, a little bit more decorated with some mark of rank on his shoulder, steps in, says, "What the hell's happened in here?" Looking to each of you for an answer.
Took you long enough. Story is pissed. She has no fucks to give.
How many do we have left?
Uh,
So I got five total? 6 total?
One,
There's
four,
one on the
five.
rafters.
Oh, yep.
Alright.
So yeah, you guys, I'm gonna say, in the moments between then and now, you've rounded them up. You guys can position yourselves as you like. Where you are on the map is not as important now. That was more of a visual reference for the combat itself. You have these two large grizzly bears holding security over your prisoners.
I'm gonna sit on your shoulder, okay, Kerbonk?
Sounds good.
Yeah, she needs a new shoulder to sit on. Riding Kerbonk into battle is slightly different than Rather.
um,
Yeah, we almost had a big problem on our hands. Yeah. These guys were setting some charges to bring this whole place down, and kind of motion with my paw towards one of the devices on the ground.
Big bada boom.
he steps over to it, and this captain of the security detail here looks at it, and having have dealt with a lot of ordnance and having to oversee like all sorts of different kinds of things, he recognizes this. This is an ignis charge. This rune on it, it weaves a spell. When activated, it weaves a spell that when completed, or it weaves a ritual that when completed results in a fiery burst. If any one of these had gone off, well, Great Crater would have been a crater greater. And it looks up to you, each of you. I presume we have you to thank for halting this plot?
Right place, right time, apparently.
From what I've heard about you reading your report when I was doing a little bit of background research when Kartha sent word you might be someone of your description might be coming. Seems that happens a lot to you. Right place, right time.
We're just good like that.
I mean, I wish things would stay a little calmer, but
So do we all, but we live in troublesome times. Troublesome times require great heroes such as yourself. And he looks down at them. He steps forward, sort of positioning himself intimidatingly over Sithrena in particular. Changelings, was it? Not so diplomatic after all. Your documents were good. Very good. Cithrena says nothing, and she looks over to the rest of them without saying a word, and basically telling all of the rest of her cohort to say absolutely nothing. Well, spies, is it? I'll have to get in touch with the forces and see if who's gonna lay claim to these ones and get some interrogations going. Might take some time.
Bailiff would also like to ask Cithrena a few questions during the interrogation, if you would.
Well, seeing as the threat is averted, we're far enough away from unloyal ears or unsecured ears. Maybe an initial interrogation on site right here wouldn't be such a terrible idea. Perhaps then maybe some good will come of all of this if something can be learned.
All right.
I think he was looking for a little privacy for it, but
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll persuasion if you're going to try and persuade him to give you some privacy in here.
Yeah, if we could take a step outside, I'd like to ask her a few questions before we.
I think we should take her somewhere more secure and not around these explosives.
Yeah.
Not a terrible idea.
You say intimidation? Or persuasion, sorry.
Initially, yes, but you also make a very good point. He says,
The threat of escape is still concerning.
my office will be just the place. If you would follow me, boys, and he calls in some more doors, and they sort of come in and poleaxes. So they yeah, poleaxe is ready. They sort of like keep him pointed at him and sort of like guide him by, you know, the pointed spear tip at the end of these, and lead you guys out of the rune powder storage chamber. And over to the administrative building, where there is a the entire leading you guys down into the basement, which this entire basement seems to be. I mean, the door to this place is guarded by another pair of soldiers, and is secured with a pretty heavy lock. And this entire floor seems to be dedicated just to security operations at this facility, with holding cells and some interrogation rooms, and there's also an armory and like a break room, yada yada yada. I think we should start with this one, he says, gesturing towards Cithrena. The guards are going to the guards for the time being put the other changelings into a pair of holding cells. Their hands are still bound, and there are steel bindings on the walls that they secure them by their wrists. So they're separate from each other and they can't reach each other. It's very dungeon-esque. Cithrena, however, him and a pair of guards lead her and escort her, and imagine you guys are following, to a separate chamber with a metal door. Opens it, and there's a table in the middle and a chair on each side. Um, and are you guys all entering, or so initially he's going to be entering with her, unless anyone wants to say anything, do anything that wants to change that situation.
No, I'm good giving Baelith's
This time
privacy
around.
and
Okay, Valeth, this captain is entering in there with you, unless you
Okay.
want to try and do something to change that.
I'm gonna say to him, just give us a few minutes. I need to speak to her alone about private matters. I need to really figure out what's going on here. I bet I could get her to talk.
she seems to know you.
Go ahead and roll persuasion then. Unless you already did. Ooh, natural 1.
Oh no.
How?
Use
Yeah,
my
I do
heroic
use-
inspiration.
I was to say, you got an inspiration.
Do you have an inspiration now? Would be you could use that.
That's better.
All right. On a 24, it's like looks at you, looks at her. Do you reveal that you yourself are a changeling in order to help this, or are you just still in your dwarf form?
Would that really help in this situation?
Yeah, I think that would just put him
I'm
under
gonna
suspicion.
just stay
I just want to know
stay with
exactly how
how
you're
I
doing this.
am.
Yeah, you can change in there with her, but
Right. Okay. So you're still a dwarf. You're talking to him. He's like, personal matters.
Personal matters.
Nods, sort of understanding. He kind of gets how this world works. And it's like, I'll give you 5 minutes. But
Plenty of time.
don't kill her. Or else you'll end up in one of these cells as well.
Don't worry, I won't.
With that, he's going to step out. And he nods to one of the guards, and they close the door. And then, they sort of, there's like a big metal bar that goes securing this in place. You are now locked in there with her. No one's going to be able to hear or see anything that happens in this room between the two of you. Cithrena sits there in the chair, her hands bound by metal cuffs, chained to the table, very
What the
securely.
fuck were you doing? Why here and why now? And as I say that, Valeth changes into his like more natural form.
Her eyes widen as you change form. You're a changeling too?
Yes, you fucking dimbus. Why are you guys doing this right here, right now?
Our mission is our own. We are bound to secrecy.
Well, listen, you need to tell me because I have my own fucking mission as well, and you're ruining it.
Alright, is this a deception or is this a persuasion? Like in what connotation do you want this to be in here?
I'll roll a deception.
Okay, go ahead and roll deception for me. On a 22, I had no idea. I wasn't told about any other operations happening in this part of the crater. I was simply following the orders of the Faceless Court, just like you. We were.
You
told
need to take me to them. You need to take me to them right fucking now, because this is all sort of messed up. And I don't understand. I don't know if you got wrong information or if I got wrong information, but this is bad. Like, how?
She's very puzzled. She's I don't quite understand. I was directly told that we
By
were to
who?
sabotage by the highest echelons of the Faceless Court. We were to sabotage and destroy the rune powder storage in the uh, the Royal Arms Manufactorum here. We were to destroy the whole site as part of as I was told, as I was briefed, that this was the broader aim with this was to aid our alignment with Grunenreich so that we can secure rite of passage there when they defeat Nordenthal, which obviously we would have to help them in that endeavor. Once Grunenreich succeeds in this conflict, or once we at least do our duty in helping they do, obviously they have to finish the job. We were to be granted our own land within Grunenreich, our own sub-fiefdom.
Well, I'd like to have a word with them.
It's nothing unlike anything else we've been doing. I mean, you know how it goes. We burn a village, blow up a factory, destroy other, destroy dissonant changeling alcoves that won't align. We've been doing this for decades.
I'm aware. I'm well aware of what you guys do.
Who are you?
You don't remember me? Of course you wouldn't. You were the ones that burned down my village. Random 11 roll.
That history check becomes with advantage. On a 15, her eyes widen more. It's like, you are from Krasnograd.
Yes.
All those years ago. We thought we got you all.
No. You were the reason that I had to do dirty ass work and live on the streets this entire time. Now I need you to fucking pay penance, take me to your fucking leaders, take me to your leader, so I can get what is rightfully owed to me.
You must seek. Why don't I have it? You seek the Valen Shard, don't you?
Don't we all?
It's everything. It's how we've gotten as far as we've got. It's been 20 years and you still hold this grudge? You've been subjecting you're a changeling. You have the power to choose any noble, any diplomat, any general or politician or anyone and become them and push them out of the picture and replace them with yourself and live their life. And you've chosen squalor for 20 years. For the sake of what? For the sake of vengeance? For this vendetta? For this artifact? Or something else?
You killed my family. I'm the only one left. I'm done with this conversation, and you're going to take me to them right now.
They aren't here.
Where are they? I don't care where they are. You need to take me to them right now.
I'm sure the guards outside and the rest of your party might object to my sudden, deliberate escape.
Well, what if I help you escape?
I'm listening.
I'm sure you know this Royal Arms Manufactorium better than anybody else. Is there any, there's got to be some sort of hole in the wall that you know of.
There's a
As
sewer grate.
I'm going to go over there and unlock her handcuffs.
Gonna do sleight of hand. That's a fucking 29. That massively succeeds. They click free. Her
He
hands.
just fucking looks at them and they come
She rubs her wrist,
Open.
sort of adjusts her cloak a little bit. Her luxurious leather and fur cloak. Welcome. Valeth and Sith Reyna are having a very unique conversation.
They're having a
in
heart to
private.
heart.
Having
Really
a heart to
getting to know
heart
each other.
in an interrogation room in the Royal Arms Manufactorum in the administrative building in the basement. The rest of the party and the guards are standing outside of this closed door. No one can see or hear what's happening inside.
Oh, I feel like I should be a part of this since my investigation is so high.
Anyway, she says to you,
I'm giving.
there is a sewer grate in it should be just down the hall in the captain's office. There's a grate that will lead to the sewers. It goes down and down and eventually leads out. There's a way out through there. But the trouble is getting past the guards, getting past your friends, getting into that office, and getting out. How are we going to get out of this room? As far as I can see, it's very secure. The dwarves, I have to admit, put a lot of effort into making sure their structures are successful in their goals.
Well, getting there might be the hard part. Getting in, I can get into anything.
Okay. How do we get past them? Because
I do have an orc that likes to make a lot of noise.
yes, yeah, I remember him acutely. He killed several
Yeah.
of my friends.
Yeah,
And
he's
also the bitch that manifested grizzly bears out of the aether. I'm acutely familiar.
No, we're somewhat of a big deal.
Tell you what. I do have something in case of a last-ditch emergency such as this. Perhaps I should have used it earlier, but in all the panic and running from, again, fucking grizzly bears and your
and bombs.
green-skinned friend, and, yeah, I did not get to use it at the time, or at least I didn't seek to pull it out. And she is going to, under her cloak, reach into, like, a concealed compartment and pull from it a glass vial that seems empty, but when it's rolled around, has sort of like a silvery sheen to something inside. You recognize this, as you've seen a couple times before, an invisibility potion. In fact, you used one before.
And I pull mine out of my cloak.
Did you still have another one? Because you used one last combat.
I think I had 2.
Okay.
Because there was one from
Mm-hmm.
Rether, wasn't there? Yeah.
Now, I do mean to worry you. When we go to the court, they will demand you bend the knee.
Let's just get out of here first. And
The rest of you... Sorry, go on.
no, you're good. Go ahead.
The rest of you are standing outside. It's been several minutes. You can't really hear or see anything going on. You just sort of been chilling, twiddling your thumbs, maybe. The captain of the guard here sort of takes back his hand and just goes thunk, thunk, thunk against the door. He's like, 5 minutes is up!
Quickly, Sathrana, now. As
And
Bailiff drinks the invisibility potion.
she
I
drinks hers
imagine
as well.
my bears are sitting around. Like,
They would probably be outside. This is...
well,
like,
yeah, they might be
narrow.
right
How long does
outside the
conjuring
room, but
animals
they're
last?
2 hours,
Okay.
Yeah, this would be within that time frame.
either an hour or 2 hours.
And you hear, the rest of you hear from the inside another thunk, thunk, thunk. It's like, all right. Time to get off here then. From the guard, or from the captain. And he's going to nod to the guards, and they're going to, and then, and the door opens.
I'm actually also probably outside since I'm still in wolf form. Like, I'm probably like right outside the door. I don't know if I could fit through the door.
Probably not. I want you to roll a perception roll for me.
Okay. Da-da. Where? Just roll it normally, but I think if this is just regular, because my normal passive is 15, but is this relying on hearing or smell?
This is relying on hearing and smell.
Oh, then I should have. I can roll with advantage for that.
Okay. Go ahead and roll perception with advantage. Or did you? Okay, you already rolled.
Yeah, I
perception to
rolled.
see it.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll a second time.
Let's...
On a 17, the door opens and the room appears empty. But you can feel a twitch in your fur. Something maybe grazing past your whisker. You can smell the scent of that which you were bounding down upon and hunting earlier. Sathrana and her perfume or perspiration, as well as the familiar scent of Valeth, but you can't see either of them. And for a moment, you swear you can hear your ear a little whisper. By the way, I would have taken you up on that date. And
the hair on my neck starts just like going up. Like you just see it start at the neck and go down the back, raising. That I'm feeling something ain't right.
You also, Lyra, with your incredibly high passive perception, you notice a door at the very far end of the hallway open and then shut gracefully, quietly, but you notice it nonetheless.
I turn my head toward it. And I'm like, is there someone else here?
There's plenty of people here.
I mean,
Guards,
that door.
and such.
I didn't see anybody, but that door at the end of the hall just opened and closed.
That door?
Yeah.
He sort of looks in the office, sees that looks in the room, sees it's empty. He's like, "Son of a bitch! I'm a fool!" and sort of storms off there. Guards and now they're hurrying down the hallway. They open the door, and they see
Can
his office.
Valeth, as he's entered the room, he's gonna dump his bag of ball bearings, the 1,000 ball bearings on the ground.
He has that.
Yeah.
You guys see as he charges into him, suddenly slips and falls the moment he takes like a step and fucking crashes down on his back. And I imagine you guys are following up with him.
Yeah.
Following up closely behind, you get over, seeing that he fell, careful not to step inside. You see an open sewer grate.
Uh-oh.
And for now, that is the last you see of Valeth or Cithrena. Valeth, your time is done here. It's an honor having you here in the campaign. I'd love to have you back.
Hell yeah. It was fun and a blast.
Valeth is gone?
You're leaving us? Wait, what?
Yep.
I would assume at least for
Aw.
a couple weeks, because
If you find time again, if your schedule opens up again to resume participation in our campaign, I am open to have you. Of the
Yeah.
reintroduction of Valeth or perhaps someone new. That's entirely up to you.
I'm gonna miss
But
you.
it was a joy to have you.
Yeah, it was really fun. I had a really great time.
It's great.
Nerd.
All right.
yeah.
All right. See you, nerds.
Why's he gotta leave us like that?
I know.
So it is scheduling stuff, and
And-
he's very very busy right now. I'm not going to get into it right now because we're on stream, but he's very busy. And it's very understandable, and
I was
We-
just joking. I figured it was
Yeah.
due to
We talked about it last week a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
but anyway.
Yeah.
You guys are all sort of standing there as sort of this whole Shawshank Redemption thing just happened before your eyes. And the guards are trying to help the captain get up onto his feet. It's like, son of a bitch! A son of a bitch! They got out through my office! I'm gonna hang the rest of these changelings, I swear it! As he's sort of clambering up. The other changelings you can see in the holding cell are like looking at each other and it's like, they don't say anything. Actually, Migs, you're closest to them, and you can hear one mutter to another. So it's like, did Cithrena really just fucking leave us?
Who's Cithrena again?
She's the leader of the
elf.
She,
The elf
Well,
changeling.
she was
Yeah.
the changeling who was disguised as an elf, who was sort of the leader of this cohort of changeling saboteurs.
Oh, and she slipped up.
She slipped out. So her and Valeth discussed personal matters behind closed doors and conspired to escape.
Oh, that's what that whole. Oh, so it was just Valith and her in there.
It's
Yeah.
just Valith and her there.
Okay, that makes more sense to why I heard that.
Yes.
Uh,
Which is why I also didn't break down what they've said so far, because it's... Well, it's cool to hear and know.
yeah.
You don't know. Didn't hear. None
Right.
of you did. None of you know what really happened in that room. Maybe never will. But...
Well, shit.
Well, now I'm... far less inclined to trust any of you with... I was prepared to trust some of you with some weapons upgrades and such.
We didn't have any idea what he was doing.
She told you
ahead.
about the door opening. You didn't notice that.
Go ahead and roll persuasion on him.
Who?
I'll allow the two of you spoke. I will allow one of you to roll with advantage as a collaborative persuasion attempt.
My persuasion's a 0. What's your persuasion?
Let's see. Persuasion +6.
Oh, you do it then.
Easy choice.
Oh, I didn't roll with advantage. Whoops.
Just roll it a second time. Damn. 15.
On a 24.
Oh, it's actually 24, yeah.
He stops. It's like... This is why I this is why we never trust a changeling. You never know what they're up to. Deceitful devils they are, all of them. But I suppose you're a victim just as much as I am. Now, I do apologize that your tour got so rudely interrupted. That being said, I was given orders from a lesser lady militant are not easily rebuked or refused. Willing to have some of our allow some of our craftsmen to give you a little bit of an upgrade, if you would so desire.
Oh, I desire.
All right. And he sort of nods to the guards and it's like, they'll lead you over to the workshop. I'll fill out the paperwork to arrange hangings for the rest of these spies upon their intimate interrogation. And he steps back into his office to do that, and he immediately slips and falls again. It's like, Saluna's ass!
Fuck your mom with that mouth?
Damn. Wild.
He's having a terrible day.
It
And,
could have been a lot worse. So
True.
yeah, I suppose, but now he's alive to have to deal with the consequences. So, is it worse? So you guys are led as other guards rush over to him to start picking up the ball bearings one by one by one by one, 1,000 ball bearings. You guys are led out of there. The doors to this lower level secured behind you. Your bears are waiting for you outside, sort of sitting on the ground. There's like a pair of halfling guards sort of standing by, but at a safe distance, not really knowing what the fuck they're supposed to do about these bears. And You guys are led over to one of the workshops where there is a dwarven smith wearing a little bit more years of wear in his face, and he's kind of got this very ornate hammer. He looks up, he's like, "Oh, what do we got now? More tourists?"
Not exactly, and I'm going to come out of wild shape and give my bears little pats on the head and dismiss them so I can enter this room, I assume, with the with everybody else.
You enter, and the walls are adorned with all manner of weapons, particularly weapons. And there's a mural of a figure holding some kind of glowing hammer up on the wall above this. There's a chandelier hanging down, but it's made of, you can see, from hammered swords that have been bent and hammered into like the shape into a large construct that is now repurposed as a chandelier. One of the guards says, "Well, this lot here, they done saved the whole bloody factory. Captain's told us they're to be given a reward. And who better to come to that than for you? Who better to come to for that than you?" My bad. Sorry.
Hey, we coming to him? I mean, shit.
He sort of shrugs his shoulders and says, "Yeah, I suppose I could do something for him. I've been, I've been known to, give a good mithril edge to, existing weapons, if that's something they would fancy. It'd be cheap and quick to do."
What's that entail?
Well, he looks over your great axe and he says, "Then it entails that. I'll let you keep your weapons, but well, it'll still be the same weapon, but I do a little bit of my magic," and he sort of cracks his knuckles a little bit, and I infuse the edge with a mithril. It'll be edged with mithril, which can be made sharper than any worldly steel you'll find.
Works for me. I'll hand over my great axe.
Okay. He goes at it, and you know, I might be able to edit this. Damage bonus. So he takes it and just give me a moment here. And this is a big fucking axe. But he sort of hauls it over to this furnace place, sticks it in, and gives a couple puffs, and fire ignites through. And he takes these, goes over to this stack of like bronzed ingots. Not quite bronze, but also not quite steel. But it's the same sheen as bronze. And he goes through the process of melting this down. And you can't quite see exactly what he's doing. But some time passes inside this thing. There's some mechanism where this material liquidated gets poured onto the edges of your axe. And he pulls it out, dunks it in oil to cool it as it pulls out flame, and he pulls it out of the oil, and fire is erupting here and there as the oil burns off, quenching the new blade. Pulls out like a oily cloth and wipes it down, and your axe now has this bronzed edge to the blades on each end, and now is going to do an additional an additional 4 damage,
Holy fuck.
guaranteed, with every hit.
That's a lot.
So your damage with this axe is now 1d12 plus 10.
That's 12 when I'm in rage.
Anyone else?
Yeah, I'll take my scimitar off my hip and place it down onto the counter.
All right. And the same process happens. Your scimitar now does 1d6 plus 7 damage. Let me actually rename these things as well. Customize name.
Oh, okay. Are you doing it to my axe, or I was about to set
Yes,
it up?
I'm actually touching your stuff.
Okay, that's fine. Touch me all over, Chrissy.
You're professional stuff toucher. Trust me, I'm a professional.
All right. Aquila. Customize. And scimitar plus 1.
As rarely as I
Okay.
use it now, but
Do you guys all want this modification added to your weapons? This can be done for 1 weapon for each of you.
I mean, I rarely
Um,
use my mace, but if it's free, I'll take it.
Do I get it on my spear?
He's like, wait a second.
Technically, that's the only sharp weapon I own. I have
oh, you
short
put
bow.
it.
You can
Oh, you
offer
put
him
it in
your,
as a.
you can offer him your spear. Do you offer him your spear?
Yes.
You give it to him, and he sticks it in the fire, and then this material pours on in that process, but it doesn't stay on. It
It's infernal, so it would be fire resistant. And
yes, yes, it would be. And he looks at it, and he's like, "What kind of spear is this?"
Don't worry about it.
He gives it a sniff, like down the shaft, just brimstone. This is of the hells, isn't it?
I mean, I
Yeah.
found it.
You found this.
I found it. Yeah.
One does not find a weapon such as this. Not
and she did.
easily, because its makers do not abandon it.
This one did.
He ran away like a little bitch.
He did.
Most curious. I would be careful in using this. I mean, a weapon is a weapon. Most weapons are only as good or as evil as those who bear it, as any tool. But A weapon forged from the hells is a weapon forged from the souls of untold suffering. I would be careful how much you utilize that suffering to your advantage. And he sort of hands it back to you. So your weapon is not going to be able to be modified with mithril edge, because it is made of infernal steel, and it cannot be heated by the mundane fires of this world to such a degree where it can bond with other materials. Only
Fine.
the fires of the hells, or
Fires of
some
Mordor.
incredible other source, would be able to do something like that. I hadn't considered that initially.
I feel like I got ripped off.
Well, don't you have another weapon?
I have a short bow. But I don't even use my weapons really.
Mithril edged great axe. or fucking short
Yeah,
bow.
I don't
Mithril
really
edged
use my
arrows.
mace either.
I can't. Yeah, my greatest apologies that I can't do more.
You should get your mace done anyway, though, because it's good if you need to use it.
Will that work on blunt weapons?
Well, I don't know if it'll work on a blunt weapon, but
Well, a mace has
sharp
spikes.
points. Yeah.
As points. I mean, it's well, not necessarily sharp. They do come to a point, and it was certainly a denser material like mithril would have greater penetrating power against a less dense material like steel. It's basic science. So it would aid in the function of.
Yeah, I mean, if it
Of
can be
this.
done, I'll take it.
Yeah, it'll be done. And however, it's not going to be as effective as like an actual sharpened mithril edge.
Oh, then I'm getting gypped.
It's still going to increase
No,
its
it's fine.
damage.
Yeah, it's fine.
But it's going to do 2 additional bonus damage. So your damage
take
with your
it.
mace is 1d6 plus 2 now.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Anyone else? Migs, do you have a weapon that you have, or you're a
Uh,
fucking what are
I'm
you?
a
You're a wizard,
spellcaster.
right?
So I'm not getting in close combat.
Right. You do have some daggers.
That I'm not using.
Okay, gotcha. So, and then Valeth is no longer with the party, so I'm gonna delete that. I believe that is everyone.
Yeah, and he had some money too. I don't know if we gave him anything else. And he
I don't
ran
think we
off
gave
with
him
our
anything
shit.
else. He.
I gave
stole
him
some
money.
Stuff. Oh well, yeah,
Yeah, we
but
split the money.
well, yeah, but we didn't know that he was gonna ditch us for fucking whatever.
To be
he's
fair,
off
neither
to
did
do.
I. Not until right before the session.
No damn.
Well, it worked out, I guess.
Yeah.
Timely.
Unless I need to like have the next comic relief character murder him.
Well, at least this leaves it open
Don't murder
for him to
him.
come
Now
back.
he can come back. We can be like, "What the fuck, bro?"
Anyway.
You got some splaining to do.
So, the Forge Master here is done what he can for you.
Hey, guess what? I'm getting new
is there
boobs.
Did you
At
say
the
something
Royal
last
Arms
time about my
Manufacturer?
spear doing more damage?
Yes, your
Did I
spear does do more
imagine
damage
that?
now. Your spear
Okay.
does do more damage now.
What
So you
does it
did get
do
a buff.
Because I don't think I put it on my thing.
I think. I think I said it does. What I'm basically going to say here, because this is going to be the law of the land. It's going to do. So right now it does 1d6 fire damage on top of the piercing damage it does. It's going to do 3d6 fire damage.
Okay. Okay, yeah.
I'm basically giving you guys a damage buff across the board.
Nice.
Well, to the best of my ability, best that I can actually offer you. If you're spellcaster, it's not like I can give you like a better, like a stronger spell. But anyway, is there anything else that any of you would like to do here at the Royal Arms Manufactorum? I will say this, Kerbonk, on a natural 20 last time, you saw some interesting stuff going on in the gunsmithing department.
Yeah, do they sell anything here as well?
No, you guys are offered some exclusive offer, favor of a friend sort of deal type thing. There's a war on.
Yeah.
The surplus shall flow after it ends.
Yeah, though, I'll ask, while we were touring the facility before, shit went crazy, I saw you guys had some stuff under wraps. Seems like you were hiding it in the corner. What's going on there?
Clearly, what's going on is something we have great interest in hiding.
I have great interest in testing for you guys in real combat.
Roll persuasion.
Seeing as we did them a
Here's-
large favor.
Roll persuasion. There's still going to be a persuasion.
And this is a dwarf, right?
He's a dwarf.
I get advantage because of my belt.
You do get advantage. However, you would also get disadvantage because he's on direct orders with us. So this is going to become just neutralized out to a normal roll.
Okay.
Actually, that's
Don't care. 19.
the DC was 17.
Hell
It's
yeah.
like,
You fail.
follow me. He says, departing briskly towards the gunsmithing department.
I will follow.
Do you guys also follow?
Yep.
Okay.
I have no choice.
Yeah. Yeah, she's sitting on
Right,
the
right,
shoulder.
yeah.
She just gets
It's
she has no choice in the decision where we go.
I want to make this
No,
clear.
she's-
I'm only willing to do this because of what you have achieved this day. And because you come recommended.
She's quite literally the devil on your shoulder.
And he turns back one last time. And because I'm quite proud, if I'm to say so myself. And he leads you back in there, and you're back in the gunsmithing department. Everyone's back to work. Like, they are chewing through the production line as quickly as they can. Just
Dogs in the machine.
friggin' rune powder musket, or rune powder stubber, rune powder pistol, fucking rune powder scatter guns. Just lines, just building them, assembling, and making them as fast as they can, reasonably. And you get to the curtained area, and you hear just from behind the curtains just all this work going in, a lot more machinery, this chugging noise and all this other stuff. And he opens the curtains, and you see something. I'm gonna post this in DM notes. Very closely akin to this. Very closely akin, not exact, but you see a table, the central table, lined with these. These large, clearly some kind of firearm, with big shrouds going
Damn.
all the way down to the length of the barrel, and a thick plate going around along, like, sat on the top of a little bit over where the trigger would be. The receivers are made from finely polished wood. Upper and lower receiver, the shell at least for it. But the internals, you see, this is made with darkened steel, with brass tinted bands securing here and there on the more weaker parts of this. Where is it? I am for it right now. And on the wall you see a portrait, which you can sort of gleam to be like how this is intended to be used. And you see a painting of two halflings, one crouched next to the other. The one on the left is holding this thing, shouldering it, her face pressed tightly against it, looking down these crude pin-up sights. The other halfling next to her, carrying a satchel with, you can see it's opened and there's more of these thick disc plates in there. Fire is erupting out of the shrouded barrel of this monstrous device. And you can see along, like, where they're assembling all these, you can see on the tables along you, these weapons in various stages of completion. And on the other, these discs are in just massive stacks. 5 feet, 7 feet, 10 feet high. And there's like some halflings there, like 4 of them. We're just taking, pre-wrapped, like, rune powder bullet cartridges, like these paper cartridges, and just sticking them in discs, one after the other, and like turning this knob at the top. This is ingenuity. This is martial ingenuity unlike anything you've seen in this world. And the Forge Master turns and sort of looks over to you and is like, "Beautiful, eyed she." Oh, you've got to say something. There's got to be something on your mind seeing something like this.
There was, I was muted. I said,
Rip.
man, that sure is something else. I haven't seen anything like that before.
That's because there's never been something like this before. Nordenthal is the world leader in rune powder technology. This is the next step. What if we can concentrate the firepower of 10 halflings with rune powder stubbers into a team of 2 to lay down dense saturation of fire. In a conflict such as this, the Tunnel War, where conflict is confined into these tight, narrow spaces, and where our numbers are at times running thin, weapons such as these may be the key to slowing the Grunenreich advance westward towards the crater.
Are you needing somebody? How tested are they?
Not very. This is more of a crash program that's only been approved more in this last week. I've been trying to push for a design like this for quite some time. Me and my the artificers under my command, but we've never been able to secure authorization for something as bold as this until after the fall of the fortress of Barak Thol. Times are changing and we need to change with them. And in this world, those who are able to kill most efficiently tend to be those who survive. These are designed to be operated by halflings. I'm not sure if you will be able to operate this. In fact, you would need this. Since this is the cutting edge, very advanced weapon, you would need firearm mastery. Not firearm mastery, firearm proficiency to operate this weapon in any capacity. That being said, I'd be willing to give you a brief demonstration.
Sure, I'd love to see it.
It's like, follow me. And there is in the corner of this place a staircase going down, surrounded by stone. Like there's like a stone staircase going down, like swirling down and down into a chamber underneath that you guys are led to. This is a large chamber, roughly 100 feet long, 50 feet wide. You see on the ceiling here, there's some ventilation, and on different ranges down, there's like this long table that goes down like your side of this chamber, and at like different distances in different parts of the this chamber are like stacks of like hay with crudely painted like red X's on them. Some of these have been blasted apart, and you see like hay like sort of loose on the ground. Some of these are more intact. And you see a pair of halflings setting up one of these systems, one of these weapons, and he leads you over to him. He's like, "Don't mind us. Continue as you are. Just giving a brief demonstration to some very helpful hands." And the halflings continue. Their little steel helmets sort of secured in place with straps around their chins. Their gambesons, their bicolored blue gambesons, sooted up with the residue of powder weapon usage, and they set this thing up on this big it sort of has like two prongs to come out, like this bipod sets up, and the one on the left, the gunner here, secures it to his shoulder. And much like that mural you saw, posts up with it and is looking down the sight. The support gunner takes one of these fully loaded plate magazines and sets it on top and sort of clicks it into place with a go. And then the gunner reaches forward, and there is like a handle for it that you can see. Pulls it back, releases, and it just slides and locks back forward with a loud clunk. And sort of look over and give a nod that they're ready to shoot. The Forge Master looks over to you and is like, well, give the order. Oh, large bearded one.
Fire!
And the gunner looks back forward, tucks cheek in, and squeezes this trigger underneath, and just as round after round after round spits out of this thing. After just a couple rounds, it does sort of abruptly stop, and the gunner sort of look at it awkwardly. The halfling reaches up, pulls a hammer back, and like one of these paper cartridges just falls out this hole in the side, and just racks it forward, and they continue firing for several more seconds until the magazine is completely expended. The hay bale they were targeting blasted to shreds. Well, what do you think? Ought to turn some green skins into slag, huh? No offense.
They look like, come on, man. I mean,
Just casually
yeah,
dropping the
but
G word.
fucking out here calling us greenies and shit.
That's our word.
It looks like a fine and dangerous weapon.
Indeed. Who's calling me? Stand by.
Standing by.
So anyway, that's about as much as I can show you, without having unnecessary questions being asked by those above me. So I'm gonna briskly lead you out and pretend that I never brought you here.
All right.
As we're walking out, I'll talk to him. How long do you think till these are out on the battlefield?
Well, I don't know. I mean, we're starting to pump them out in good numbers here, but the question is logistics. How long does it take to move things from place to place through the tunnels? It's could take a couple weeks. Say a week at least before the first of these start getting tested in the field. But where Grunenreich has numbers, we have ingenuity. We have industry. We need to take advantage of those advantages. You know, you can tell he's not very well-spoken, dude.
My eyes have just
leveraging-
glazed over during this whole conversation that's been taking place.
Leveraging capabilities like this, maybe we stand a chance. And he leads you guys back out. It's like, well, I think that's all about I could do for you here. If there's anything else the other needs doing, well, we can see to it. As for you, I hope you enjoyed your visit here to the Royal Arms Manufactorum, and I hope your assistance is not as direly needed in the future.
I think we hope so as well.
Is there anything you guys would like to do here before you leave?
at the fact. No, not here. No.
Okay. You guys are escorted out and to the gates, and which then open and let you out, and shutting behind you. You need to turn your backs on a very thankful and very intact factory. Before you lies the rest of the industrial district, various factories, producing all sorts of things, textiles, furniture, cups, mugs, really anything. This is the industrial heart of the city here.
What time of day is it now?
This is
It's gotta be pretty into the evening.
5. It's about 5. So there's Aquila, you well, I mean, obviously, you guys, there's the saucy siren you guys could return to. Aquila, you sort of remember that sorry, I've got things popping up. That was me tossing my phone across the room. You remember that you have you were sort of seeking out this in speaking with some folks beforehand, in matters arcane. For your interest, you've been sort of keeping an eyes and ears out for like a heavy industrial, like or scientific even, equipment necessary to brew the concoctions that you've been hypothesizing about.
Yeah,
And
distillery kind of
distillery,
equipment.
you know. And you remember hearing that they would have something like that at the Costume Scholarium.
Yes. Do we want to wait until tomorrow, or I mean, if it's still early enough, I can go there, but I assume
Go
most of
quick.
us probably want a good rest after
Yeah,
all of
It's been a
our.
long day at the same time
it's
for you
been a long
guys.
day. Yeah. So maybe we'll go first thing.
Yeah, and there's probably some other shops to hit as. I don't know.
Okay. You guys are gonna head back to you're gonna head to the Saucy Siren?
Yes.
Yeah, I think
All right.
we need a good.
You guys start your trek back up the crater. It takes a couple hours. It gets late, sun starts to set. Because you're down in the crater, it starts to set like a little bit earlier, you guys, because you're below the horizon line. The horizon line is like actively above you, and people are starting to make their way home. Businesses are starting to close, and you get your way to the Saucy Siren, which is now, thankfully reopened. Although entering, you're immediately able to tell there's not nearly as many guests as there was the previous night, and it might be reasonable. It would be reasonable to gauge that.
Understand know why, because they're all dead now.
Man, we wreak
Mhm.
havoc on the tavern industry.
You guys are like the omen of death for taverns in this setting.
Seriously, though.
It's a good thing word doesn't spread too quickly.
Saying that on your passive perception, you hear Lyra, or Migs, you hear both of you guys sort of hear people outside and inside murmuring about like a murder or something like that, or a livestock robbery. As you guys are, so you guys have entered in. You're in like the actual tavern area, first floor now, and the lights are a glimmer. The barmaids are as saucy as ever, and
Where's Bromon at?
the dudes and dudettes of this place are as dressed as they were, just with much less business tonight. Bromon is actually right behind the actual counter, the bar counter, serving drinks to like these two dwarves that are there sitting far separate from each other.
Oh, I'll go up to the bar and sit there and, hey, Bromon, can I get a drink?
We can change music to 27. Bromon. I don't think he had a voice. I think. He's like, oh, back so soon, huh?
It's been a long day.
He looks you up and down. And is like, gosh, sure looks it. Jesus, I'll get you something. And he goes in and he pours something strong for you.
Hell yeah.
He turns around and puts this very small shot glass on the table. He's like, this might help you cheer up a little bit. You look like you need it. This one's on the house. You were actively, like, still, like, there's dried blood on you, mud, fucking soot.
Killed a bunch of people. My buddy left. Got a cool fucking axe though,
Jesus.
so.
I mean, you gotta find a positive somewhere, but man, you said your buddy died?
More
Your
of
buddy left?
fucking. We don't know what happened to him, but
He ran
Gone.
off with a woman.
yeah.
Sometimes that's how the best stories end. Can't blame him. Sort of way. But at the same time, ditching friends, not the coolest move. He looks at the rest of you guys like, you all look like you've had a day. I'll get you all some drinks. And he pours the rest of you guys some stuff. If you'd like to drink it, it's the same thing he is drinking. It's going to be a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah, I'll shoot mine back real quick.
12.
Also
You're
got 12.
okay. I'll wait until all the rules are out to describe.
Yeah, that's. I deserve this after the day I've had. 18.
Astoria makes
I'm
Constitution saving throw.
good.
You
Right.
guys are drinking.
Oh,
Let's. Are we? Maybe I don't want to drink.
Well, that's what we're
You don't want to
asking.
drink?
Yeah, I got an 11, so I'm getting hooked up.
I want juice.
It was apple juice.
Is a Constitution
Yeah.
check the same as a Constitution saving throw?
Oh, let me do the saving, actually. Yeah, you're right. Oh, yeah, it's the same, so I would have had
It
an
is the
11
same.
anyway.
And are you getting a drink as well, Astoria?
She wants apple
Yeah,
juice.
something non-alcoholic. Yeah.
She wants juice.
She wants her sippy
Alright.
cup.
He turns around and he gets a larger glass and fills up some in sort of this like vibrant red liquid inside of it, with a very tangy, fruity smell.
Yeah.
It's nice,
Apple
like, slurp on
juice.
one of those 3-ounce applesauce, just sort of things.
No, it's those character
The
No, no,
pouches.
no, the character juices, they have like whatever character on the top part. You know what I'm talking about?
What character do you have on your juice?
So for insult to injury, it's a donkey.
Aw. Fucked.
Damn. So, all of you except Aquila and Astoria.
Shit, we killed him today too, man.
Suddenly-
This has been a long fucking day. We also killed Bartholomew today.
You killed Barthol. So Rether died. You woke up this morning. Rether fucking was dead. You killed Bartholomew.
We
You had
buried
his
Rether.
funeral. You buried Rether. Then you decided to chill out and go to the Royal Arms
Take
Manufacturer.
a nice tour.
Take a nice tour, and then
Oh, fuck
Aquila
there.
gets subjected to an emotional roller coaster.
Well, she wasn't a real elf anyway, so I'm not that upset about it.
In hindsight.
Yeah.
And your friend dipped.
Save
With
the
the
whole town
person-
from a nuke.
You save
Mhm.
the town. You save the town from a Ballast murder cult and from a fucking like super
From
explosion.
becoming an even deeper crater than it already is.
So it's been a day, but the rest of you guys drinking this, that ease is sort of, it comes that ease, that struggle, sort of that weight of all that sort of becomes a bit lighter. Use a bear, you sort of, your head gets a little bit swirly, and you can still sort of count your fingers, but you sort of slip on your tongue a bit as you try and speak. You know, you're drunk.
Oh yeah.
It's like, well, as you guys sort of like are like babbling about this, it's like, that is quite the fucking day, isn't it? Bromon says.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oof.
Our party of 6 turned to 4. And then we picked up Mickish here.
Over the course of a day.
Yeah.
That's yeah, I'm not even sure what I can say to help with that. I mean, my bartender wisdom kind of fails me on this right here. But seems like you guys just have a knack for finding trouble.
Feels like it's finding us.
It's crazy. It's almost as if there's someone out there tailor making this stuff just for you.
It certainly feels like it. You know, some kind of divine intervention going on
This
here.
The Office.
divine moose just
Like,
playing
Divine-
the
The
counter.
Office gym stare into the fucking camera.
Yeah.
There's divine
Some fucking-
manifestations.
Some fucking
DM of
sadist over
sorts.
here.
We all just look up from our drinks deadpan right at Moose.
Right at the camera, just yeah. Well, with a day like that, you guys got any plans for tomorrow? I mean, how do you go forward from that? I mean, that's quite an emotional, physical load.
I don't
Yeah.
care what we do. I just want to sleep.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
flying by the seat of our pants, metaphorically speaking.
Well, your rooms have been cleaned up and made ready for you guys.
I'm gonna ask for some food to go
Mm-hmm.
and
Of course.
sandwich or
Good.
something of some sort. I don't really care what it is. Something.
I've got
I mean, if we're going up to the room, I figured they'd have some sort of room service, no?
It's more like it's less of a hotel and more of a Hooters with like a fucking motel attached upstairs.
It's a Holiday Inn.
It's a
Yeah, but one of like the shittier ones.
holiday.
One of those
Ho-
one of those hotels that have like the Denny's in the parking lot and it counts
Right.
as
Is it-
at the
yeah,
hotel.
ho-
the
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
hotel.
They give
It-
you
it's
a little
Holiday Inn
voucher
Express.
to go get
It's like,
breakfast.
oh yeah, we have
Yeah.
breakfast here. It's at the Denny's. We'll give you a card. Man, that
Damn,
sounds
no
familiar.
Cracker
That was
Barrel?
actually a good breakfast, though. I'm not
That
gonna
was a
lie.
good breakfast.
It was
Can
not
we?
bad.
Do we have to validate our cart?
We don't. Yeah. Do we have? Where is our card anyway?
It kind of works the opposite here. You go to the tavern and you validate your card for the motel upstairs. Yeah. He sets you up like a plate of well, so some specials on the list are some like kraken legs, nymph nuggets, deep fried dragon balls, but also they can just like, you know,
Wait, dragons?
they,
Sugar-
they,
Astoria clutches her egg. At the...
these are made from Ratha, from Ratha.
It's kind of like buffalo wings,
It's-
but they're
it's,
not made from real
It's a
buffalo.
sauce. They have our signature dragon sauce. Hence why the dragon balls.
What if you coat the egg in dragon
It's-
sauce?
It's ground rothe breaded with dragon sauce. But yeah.
Just the I don't know.
Guys-
Some of the nuggets or something. I don't care.
Yeah,
Do you
I'll
have
get you something.
anything charcuterie board esque?
I'll see what I can do. We got
The
some
sampler.
cheeses and breads in the back. Yeah, I'll get you something on the house. You guys look like you deserve it. But you guys decide to go up to your room and long rest.
Yeah, I'm gonna go up to. I'm gonna grab my food. Go up to my room and draw a bath. And fucking
All right.
just like scrub all of the dried blood and dust and dirt that's accumulated over the last day, because it feels like it's been 2 weeks.
You guys, yeah, because when's the last time you guys have even washed, bathed, anything? Never think about that in D&D, do ya? Yeah. I mean, you do this. The water is warm and clean. The soap is fragrant. Yeah, and you feel at the very least a bit more
Refreshed.
refreshed, civilized, even as much as you can be in high fantasy Hooters. In the high fantasy Hooters bathroom.
Yeah, do they have a laundry service as well for nasty ass clothes?
There is you remember you recall seeing something like across the street. In this, because you're in the residential tier. There's like public like laundry services. Well, not public, it's private. You have to pay for it. But as your coinage pertains more to actual things that impact the game mechanic wise, weapons, armor, stuff like that, I'm not actually going to charge you in-game mechanic
know.
currency.
Yeah, no.
I'm not going to charge you something that's not a mechanic.
I would assume that they would have a drop-off service, so I can,
Right.
and pick
yeah.
up. Yeah, because I'll
Are
be.
you going to do that before you long rest here?
Yeah, it would make sense.
Yeah, while I'm taking a bath, or just because I don't have much in the way of clothes otherwise than what I'm kind of wearing, so I just have
Right.
like the basic, not underwear, but like
Fantasy Hooters doesn't have any robes we can walk around in.
no, think like a basic
Saucy Siren does not.
They got the Hooters shirt, the little crop tops.
Stop the siren.
Yeah, buy some souvenir. No, I got like a basic, think like white linen type of gown that goes underneath.
Yeah, like not quite underwear, but like a
Undergarment.
first
set,
layer,
Yeah.
like a first layer garment.
Yeah.
That would go over your
Yeah.
actual undergarments.
And then I'm going to just bury myself in the bed and pull the covers up over my head and groan.
Any of you like to do anything before you go to sleep here and do a long rest?
Bonk should go up to his room that he's kind of gotten used to now, sharing with Bailiff. Realizing he doesn't have anybody to hang out with anymore, because I assume Mig went
Your
back
donkey's
to
gone. Valeth is gone.
Rether's gone.
Rether's gone.
The story will stay with you.
Though, you are not alone, though. Joining you is, this, Shadar-kai. This bald-headed.
Okay, I didn't know if
Yeah,
he was
but doesn't
staying
he
with
have
us.
a home here?
Yeah, I assumed he had a home in
Okay,
his
so
town.
yeah, so, Migs, what are you doing here? What's going on with you? What's going through your mind?
I'm gonna head home and do my long rest, and then I'll meet up back with the group in the morning.
Can't lend the
Okay.
girl a shirt?
Damn.
I mean, you aren't coming.
No. No.
You don't want to share a room,
Style.
perhaps a bed with the glorious Kerbark?
I already sit on his shoulder, might as well.
Well,
He's stinky
it's
though.
it's me and Alto kind of have the only beds in our house. So.
Right.
Plus, I gotta check in with Alto anyway, see how his thing's going.
Yeah, you make Layla sleep on the porch, and I get it.
No, we have a couch. She can sleep. If she really wants to. Nobody gets my bed.
Right. Okay. So you head back. It is getting dark now.
Oh no. I know that look.
Okay. You get back and
I hate that he just
um,
rolled something.
you proceed down, and it's getting dark. And you get back after about an hour of walking, an hour longer walking. Your feet are now getting sore. It's relatively uneventful. But going home, it's now dark out. Aside from the refugees, nothing much is different. And you manage to get back to the establishment. You step inside your offices, and you see Layla there at her desk, sort of working away on some paperwork. And she looks up and is like, "Oh, Meg's back already?" Or, wait, hold on, that's not her voice. Meg's back already?
Oh, just for the night.
Go
I don't
play
feel like
Actually,
I don't
stick with
feel
Trey.
like sleeping in a tavern.
I see. Alto is out on a job right now, so
He's still out, huh?
yeah, he might be out for a while.
Okay. Which job is he on? What's his goal? Maybe I found something.
It's a new one that's popped up. Son of a bitch. It's a new one that's popped up. It's in the northern ward of the city. Something about some refugees got into some trouble up there. Supposedly, some kind of occurrence happened near the a couple blocks away from the Grand Bank, and he's been contracted to do some digging around to see if this was orchestrated or not, because it caused some trouble. There's some external stuff going on. It's a very convoluted matter, which is why they wanted Alto. Not that they didn't want you. It's just, well,
No,
his name is first on the company, and I suppose they didn't want to have to pay for the two of you.
Yeah, that's smart.
How about your thing you've got going on? Rumor tells of disappearances and fishmen lurking in the night.
Yeah, we're still looking into that. Although one of the members of their group who was a changeling, apparently he disappeared with one of the captives, who was also a changeling. Yeah. So if you hear anything of some changelings disappearing through what I'm guessing are the sewers, let me know.
I'll keep my ear out for that.
Okay, thank you.
That being said, I have heard something that might have to do with this whole fishman thing. Looking back into our records and books, I mean, Alto's, or I think it's one of your books actually.
Probably Alto doesn't read books.
It's one of the older manuals on known monsters of the multiverse. And the descriptions meet something called a Kuatoa.
Oh, the fishman, yes.
Yeah. And there have been rumors of sightings of these, as well as disappearances lately happening, and these are often spoken of in the same sort of stories, or even mention the same sentences. My sources only hear bits and pieces as they do listening in different places, but there might be some connection to something else going on.
Mm-hmm.
Now, as you know, living in this city, the levels in the lake in the middle of the crater typically fluctuate between like 5 and 10 feet. Oh, they always fluctuate somewhere between 5 and 10 feet from like the rim. In like, how high the water levels are. I was down there just the other day, and I decided to take a look, and it was 15 feet deep. Or not 15 feet deep, but the water was 15 feet below the rim. And there's a horrible smell going. And it's just smelled fishy. Literally fishy. And it reminded me of some stuff I was reading about the Kuatoas. Maybe it has something to do with it.
Maybe me and the group that I'm with currently will check it out.
All right. Anything else you need?
No, I think I'm going to turn in for the night.
All right. I think I'm going to be doing that as well once I'm done with my work here.
Excellent.
Is anyone else doing anything before settling in and long resting?
You?
Ooh, so my long rest only lasts 4 hours.
Okay. So does Akila's.
So I'm going to spend...
Akila doesn't even need to sleep. She just needs to meditate.
That's all I have to do as well.
Right, because you guys are two sides of the same coin.
But I was going to do my meditation for 4 hours, and then I'm going to spend the next 4 hours reading up on Kuatoa.
Okay. Roll me a... You're reading it. You have actual tomes, and you're reading it. So I'm going to say, roll me either history or nature of your choice with advantage.
17.
17. All right. K is for Kuatoa. You flipped to page 198 of the tome you are reading. and you run down a quick refresher of them. 1, 7, 3. So yes, you read up. Kuato are fish-like humanoids, once inhabited the shores and islands of the surface world. This was a long, long time ago. They've not been seen for a very, very long time, millennia, at the very least. Long ago, humans and their ilk drove the Kuatoa underground, where they dwell in everlasting night. This is back when humans had were much more populous across the worlds, or across the world. Kuatoa can no longer abide by daylight as a result of this. They resulted from, they're one of many different creatures that resulted from illicit manipulation, the mind flayers, back during the height of their empire. They took graces from across the world and used maybe science, maybe magic, to corrupt and change them to their needs. Kuatoa worshipped them as gods until their fall. Now, the Kuatoa are known for making their own gods, or are also very prone to coming into worship. They are very driven by a fundamental need for a focus for their faith. And that is so powerful that they are able to manifest and strengthen existing entities, or manifest new entities, or strengthen existing entities through their faith and their belief that is a god. Think Gork and Mork.
Yeah.
And oftentimes there have in like, well, not oftentimes, they've not been seen for thousands of years. There are stories, fabled stories. These aren't histories, of evil lords seeking out the Kuatoas to act as pseudo-gods, so that the faith of the Kuatoas could strengthen their own magical abilities. A sort of shortcut to archmagedom, if anything, or divine or pseudo-divine abilities. Kuatoa cults can be a source of power. Their bodies are slippery, their skin is rubbery, they have webbed feet and fish heads. And that's about as much as you can glean for now.
Yep.
Everyone can take a long rest. Let me know when that has happened.
Yep.
Yep.
I'm good.
Set
right.
my sheep. Oh,
Done.
I am scared of what's.
I made you guys scared of long rest now, haven't I?
You have.
This is the first
Congrats.
peaceful long rest you guys have had in a while. Since Stone Meadow, I believe. No, that's not true.
That's not true. Just the last 2 long rests we've
Bramder's
had
Gate.
have been bad.
Yeah, I don't take advantage of my meditation or anything. I am just exhausted and just fully asleep.
Lyra, your dreams are the same as always, except this time you notice at the end, or you recall upon waking up that this time throughout the dream you were holding your spear. Throughout the entire dream. Like, you weren't physically holding your spear in your sleep. In the dream,
In the dream,
you
I
had
had
your
my
spear.
Okay. If it starts talking to me, I'm going to throw it down a well. Just
exorcism.
FYI. It's for future reference.
Hey, I'll take a talking.
I will get rid of it if it starts talking to me.
Duly noted.
Now you're just giving him ideas.
I know.
I'm like, man, I should have come up with that. That'd be a great fucking idea.
As the DM, he can say he did now when it starts talking to her in the next session.
Right? This is my plan all along.
But yes. You guys wake up. Sun is risen.
People alive, sound off.
You guys come out. All of you are there except one of you. Wait, where is... Oh, it's Migs. Migs, do you work your way back?
Yeah.
You would have been up for a while now, I presume.
Oh, I mean, I spent 8 hours
Right.
doing stuff.
So everyone goes downstairs unless anyone's trying to do anything in the room or anything like that. You guys head downstairs and Migs is already there. Get a drink. He's got a table with plenty of chairs for each of you.
I'll walk over and go sit with Migs.
Yeah, I'm gonna go.
I'm eating
Get
my
some-
bacon and eggs.
Yeah, get some coffee or caffeine.
Yeah.
And with some little bit of sugar and some cream, and take that over to the table. Pop a squat right there.
Some
Alright.
tea and breakfast.
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 Yes.
Brekkie.
Astoria, what does your morning routine look like?
She's just gonna go be like, "Hey, you got any more of that juice, please?"
More juice.
You get a full glass of juice.
Yeah, and then like the same thing. She wants like some breads and cheese and stuff, and she'll go back to the table.
I just imagined the story carrying this giant platter over her
Yeah,
head
just,
to get to the table.
Fluttering her wings desperately to
Proudly
guys-
carrying it.
you guys sit down. The dwarven bartender, not bartender, dwarven like a server. He gives you each you guys your food, your drink, coffee, your tea, your juice. It's like, yeah, and he goes back to his business. This would be a good time to discuss what you guys would like to do next. Plan your next moves.
Do we
Well,
have
I'll
anything
talk of-
left to do here?
Yeah, I'll talk about the called Scholarium that I need to visit, and that's all the way at the end of the ward here. I don't know if there were any other shops or anything that.
The commercial tier is loaded with. You presume you only passed by it, but you saw all sorts of shops selling all sorts of different things.
Do we want to go shopping?
Shopping.
Probably restock on our basic supplies and
Yeah, we could go to Scholarium too.
and
Excuse me.
is there any herbal vendors or like herbalist here or anything?
Perhaps you would have to go looking. You are not familiar with the city.
Wouldn't Migs be though? If we were talking about it at
Migs?
the table.
Yeah, Migs would be.
Migs, you can roll history with advantage.
Let's see, where are we trying to go? 16.
One of those is a nat 1, so 16.
Yes, but it was with advantage.
Yep. I know. I'm like, wow. Oh, hey, nat 1 little snuck its way in there. Yeah, 16. There are some herbal vendors here. There's all sorts of vendors of all kinds. There's herbal vendors. There's fucking alchemist shops. There's armorers, leatherworkers, general use blacksmiths. There's tailors, everything from flower shops to fucking like rolling pins. There's all sorts of stuff there. And you on 16, you know where you would be able to find a herbal vendor. So going to there, you wouldn't have to do a roll down there to explore to find that particular kind of shop.
Yeah.
Which is how it's gonna work. If you're not familiar with where you're going, you're gonna have to do a roll to look around, find what you're looking for.
Yeah, and what would be? I don't know what kind of store.
What kind of item you're looking for?
It's an interesting one here. A sensor. You know
A
what?
sensor, it's like a religious sensor, like one of those like
Kind of, yeah.
where like you put the incense in it and it
Yeah.
wafted around. Yeah, you might be able to find something like that in like an antiques shop. Or yeah, if you're trying to buy one outright, there's metal workers who put all sorts of little things from like door hinges to cups to all. You might be able to find something like that at a metal worker shop.
Okay. So, does anyone else have places to be? I mean, I got some gold burning a hole in my pocket, so.
You guys got a lot of gold
Yeah.
burning a hole in your pockets.
I'm gonna say I'll go look for an armor as well. I can't really wear armor, but I can wear. Oh god, bracers and stuff for my arms, so they don't keep cutting that.
Do you wear shoes?
Yeah, I also could look for some new boots. I've worn these now for the last while.
I imagine fuck, I remember where I've seen it before. Where it's like the front of the boot is like ripped off and they're turned into sandals.
Yeah.
I would also like to, because usually we forget about this until like immediately after the session has ended. Kerbunk, just keep in mind at some point, this doesn't have to be a thing for now, you have that potion of clairvoyance.
Yeah. No, I do. Yeah, I need to figure that out at some point, but yeah.
I have things figured out for that, if you'd like to ask about that.
Okay.
It'd have to be in session.
May not do it right now, but no, I'll keep it in mind when we're looking at dead time.
Okay. Yeah, keep that in mind. I'm looking through your thing. What kind of armor do you have?
Me? Nothing.
Yeah. You don't have any armor.
Unarmored defense.
Oh.
Barbarian. So my strength and Connor high, or my dex and Connor high, because that's the only thing I have for armor.
Wow. An AC 16 without armor. That's crazy.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah. So, where would you guys like to go first? I think it may cut out.
Oop.
I heard one syllable.
Yeah.
I go where the party wants to go.
Yep. I don't have anywhere specific to go.
Let's go check out. You wanted to go to an alchemy shop, right, Keela?
Oh, we lost her.
Keela's dead.
Oh. Rip.
Bartholomew walks in with the fucking Ram 590 custom. He's like, I'm back, bitch. Bam!
Keela's just staring blankly into the void behind us all.
Resurrected from the dead to come kill
Pulls
us all.
off his mask. It's Alto. It was me all along. Right.
Let's not put that beyond base, okay? Let's...
Don't put that beyond me. Welcome back.
On me for some reason.
All right.
What was the
yeah,
last thing that
so
you
where
said?
do you guys want to go first? Party's not. Yeah, agreed.
Yeah, I had just looked up and said you were wanting to go to the apothecary, correct? Or not the apothecary, alchemy shop.
Herbalist. So I
Herbalist.
assume we just kind of like head here and kind of take a look left and right and
On his roll earlier, Migs can certainly show you where the herbalist is.
yo Megs.
Let's go.
All right.
Where
Yeah,
it
you
at?
guys wind your way in through the streets, going this way, that way, until finally you get into like a back area. The cliff leading to like the artificial like chiseled cliff leading to the residential tier above you is just up to your left, but you're sort of in like a corner here. There are all sorts of shops before you. You guys have passed all sorts of things, and people in this tier are dressed a bit nicer, wearing a little bit more expensive clothes, and the shops are better kept. Still, very few men about, mostly women and youngsters, except for like very elderly or very elderly men. And there is a herbalist shop before you, and it smells of herbal fragrance. Yeah, it smells of herbal fragrance. Yeah, I'm not my most descriptive tonight. I apologize.
All right. Go in and inquire with the shopkeeper about their wares.
You enter in, and there is a dwarven woman wearing a like a green gown, very simple, and she's. Oh, hello. We have all sorts of things. We've got seasonings for food. We have medicinal remedies, teas. What's your fancy?
I would if you have a collection of your local teas sampler.
Well, most of our teas are brought from elsewhere in the crater, or well, elsewhere in the Great Crater Valley region. Obviously, we can't grow too much here in the crater itself. It's not hospitable to non-dwarven life. But
As I'm not
yes.
from the region, that's still yeah.
All right. Yes, we do have some. You might be interested in this. And she pulls these like this tray with a series like clay, like sort of cups with soil, with still little baby saplings sort of these like different herbs growing in these pots. You get sort of like a whiff of almost like an enchanted something. You can roll Arcana for me if you'd like.
Kinda. 14.
14. On a 14, you sort of get the sense of some kind of very basic like cantrip at work here to basically ensure that these things of soil remain hydrated and have nutrients. The best way to preserve these herbs is to keep them alive, and there's like a cantrip at work here to sort of automatically.
It's a terrarium.
Yeah. Magical terrarium. That's a very good way of putting it. Yeah. But yeah, she says you might take an interest in these, and they are. You get the fragrance of these herbs. You can roll a nature check on them if you want to like automatically know what they are. You want to see if you automatically know what they are.
Do you want me to do that, or do you need time to?
I'm so sorry. Yeah. Yes. You do that.
And
On a 10, again, you're not from this region, so you're not familiar with these. But she goes over them and she says, this one here is called Dreamer's Fern. When consumed, you can brew this into tea or smoke it or just burn it, inhale fumes, or do whatever you want. But when used, it has a calming effect on the mind and allows for a restful sleep. This one is called Storm Vine. And it's like this like twisting little vine that's like sort of like sort of nodding into itself. And you can she like sort of pokes it and like you see like a spark of static from it. She says, this one can be used to make elixirs of lightning resistance.
okay.
And then this one that you look and see this is more of a flower, if anything. It has like pitch black petals and almost like a crimson stem to it. You must be very careful with this one. This one is Night Bane. The nectar from this causes, when consumed, even small quantities can cause hallucinations and paralysis. But she looks left and right. Don't tell the enforcers I have this one.
I lean in and mum's the word, and that's kind of a flower pun.
So, any of these take your interest?
Yeah, how much?
Which one?
I'm kind of interested in all of them, but
Yes. So, the Dreamer's Fern, that one is gonna go for 20 gold. The Storm Vine, I'm willing to part with that for I'm willing to part with that for let's say a modest 30 gold. And the Night Bane, that one is going to be 40.
so
As an asking price.
Sum is 90 gold if you did the math.
yeah, that's what I was just 90. Are you willing to negotiate if I take all three?
Ooh, good. Willing to take all three. 90. I'd be willing to drop that down to combined 75 gold for all three.
How about an even 70?
Give me a persuasion roll.
I am not gonna do well on this. Where's... Yeah.
You're only dropping it by a little, so the AC is low.
Oh, damn it.
Nat 20.
It's like done and done.
Oh, you're not gonna reward a nat 20? Even though it's... I have a
She's not-
-1 in charisma.
You asked, she offered 75, you asked for 70, you got a nat 20, she's going with the 70 instead of meeting the middle or contesting. She's not going to go lower than a price that you've asked for. It's a critical success. You got the price you asked for.
Yep, I got exactly
should
what I
add-
asked.
Maybe you
for.
should ask for a lot less.
You gotta learn to anchor while bargaining.
Yeah.
So that will be 75 gold removed from your inventory.
70
70
gold.
70. And I am
con
going
artist
to...
over here trying to get that extra
I know.
5.
Right.
You said the last one was cause hallucinations and what?
Oh, you're adding these in custom.
Well, I'm writing them down right now. I'll add them
Paralysis.
later. Paralysis.
Hallucinations and paralysis. So you'll be paralyzed and hallucinating at the same time.
That's a hell of a trip.
Fun.
Right
That's,
there.
that sounds great.
People pay good money for that.
It's true.
Good 40 gold for that.
And then just miscellaneous, like,
Big.
regular, non-magical herb spices, you know, kind of.
Yeah, the miscellaneous,
my-
non-mechanical, make your food taste a
Yeah.
little better, your drink a little bit
Yeah,
spicier,
basic
whatever.
teas, you know, chamomile or you know.
Mixed with
Nothing
the street
of-
value of Knight's Bane.
I'm going to be adding this to your backpack.
Okay.
We will raise the
see,
drug
then
empire off of your stuff.
Yeah, if only I had the technology to cultivate on the go. I could just be dropping seeds as
your own
we're...
terrarium or something, and then just grow your drugs on the road.
You can find
I'm
a way
just-
to do that. I would allow it.
Well, I'm...
Which basically means if you come up with some creative and cool sounding way to do it, I will be down for it. I believe in rule of cool.
Well, the terrariums are honestly pretty simple, but when I visit the alchemist's stuff, because usually, like, you can make self-contained terrariums that basically you can just close and leave. With their own little ecosystem and whatnot.
Alright. These are all added to your backpack.
Nice, so I don't have to go through the trouble of doing that.
That will allow for the use of... Each of these can be used once.
Okay.
One-time use.
I could be like, what is it, Johnny Appleseed, and just be dropping seeds and stuff as we're going.
Plant a whole bunch of Knight's Bane outside the fucking gates. Yeah.
Anybody?
There are plenty of other shops around.
So,
All sorts of things, anything you might want.
I'll say if we're good here, I'd like to go look
You're
for an
in-
armory.
Alright.
Yeah.
Stepping outside the store, you can roll a perception. Give me a perception roll to see if you can find an armory nearby.
I cannot.
You can't see shit.
Actually, you don't find an armory. What you find is
A fucking thug fight in the middle of the street.
yeah. There is a fight between there's stepping out. There's two women, two female dwarves, shouting at each other. One is going, "If you hadn't told the enforcers that he was of age, he would still be here." He's like, "I didn't mean to. I didn't try, honest." And they start getting to like a slap fight, and one of them throws a punch at the other, misses, and strikes you.
Damn.
With disadvantage.
The mightiest motherfucker.
It doesn't do anything. It's just with disadvantage. It like hits harmlessly against you. Yeah, and this lady looks up at you, who just threw this punch.
Hey,
She's like, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to.
she worries about her son going off to war fighting the big old greenies that she just threw a punch at. What's going on here, guys?
It's personal matter. My son was nabbed by the enforcers and taken to the camps for the war effort, and none of it would have happened if this bitch didn't keep her mouth shut. He'd only just turned of age, just this week. But she just had to come and wish him happy birthday in earshot of an enforcer patrol.
How old was he?
30. He just turned 30.
Wait, they gotta be 30 to go to war?
The average lifespan of a dwarf is 150 years.
That's true, I guess. There's a very difference between Kerbank, who's very young in perspective of everything. Yeah, he's 24.
Oh, I just found something cursed.
I'll look down the one and be like, well, my father put my hands in an... Oh my god, I just fucking died trying to say that.
My father put meat in my hands, told me to make do with what I had.
My father put an axe in my hand as young as 8 years old, preparing me for combat.
Sorry, I probably should have
Child
spoiler
abuse.
tagged that for feet, but
Why? Fucking why?
Oh my god.
Roll. Kerbank, roll perception or persuasion for me. If you're, is this an attempt to persuade them to de-escalate?
Yeah.
Is that what this is? All right, you can roll persuasion.
Can I get it with advantage because they're dwarves? Or are they dwarves?
Yes, they are dwarves.
This belt's fucking handy.
The belt of dwarven kind. Yeah.
Man, I didn't get shit with it. Roll two
His
twos.
dagger tart, that'd be a crit. She is looks at your belt, but then looks at your skin, and with its green complexion, is like, yes, but as you can tell, Grunenreich seems to win its wars nowadays. How many dwarves have you heard come home from the front line? How many alive, that is? Not many.
How many more would be alive if they got an axe at a younger age?
Then a young would die younger. She storms off in the other direction.
Sounds like a you problem.
Have a girl then. Jeez.
Fucking Kerbank over here shit staring. Maybe if you trained your kid younger, he'd be better at war.
You wouldn't die so much if you knew how to fight.
If he
Have you
wasn't such
tried
a little
not
bitch.
dying?
Try and just getting good.
Yeah, seriously.
There's a war ogre. Here's an axe.
Figure
Go
it
on.
out.
Figure it
Right?
out. WWKD, what would Kerbonk do? So yeah,
Chop a dog,
you
man.
fail to find an armorer. The streets are, you just been distracted, and the place is just a little bit too busy. Business is starting to pick up. There's also shops here. You don't see a armorer.
Well, shit, okay. Well, looking down at my new feet boots, I could Keeler just put in the fucking thing. Is there a tailor nearby or somebody I can get some new shoes at least?
By all means, someone can roll persuasion to find a tailor. Or perception.
I will persuade them to come meet me.
Persuade a tailor to manifest appear before you. 16.
Wouldn't I just know where the shops are?
You can roll a history check with advantage. On any of these. But you've not spoken
15.
up, so...
Well, I was getting food.
Yeah, you're off at the churro stand across the street instead of looking for shops.
Hey, I didn't know they were looking for specific shops.
On a 16 perception, yes, there is a tailor. It is you wandering down the streets a bit more. You manage to find a tailor. You take a left turn in, and in this sort of amalgamation of businesses, you find a tailor with all sorts of fabric wear, from the elegant to the working class.
I just realized I still have the ripped up shirt from the Iron Soul
Yes.
Guild Hall.
Yeah, you've got an a nice Iron Soul, like, sort of ripped up shirt that's been like
Formal wear.
formal wear.
Formal
That's
wear
less
to a
formal now.
sleeveless shirt.
Yeah. They do have formal wear here. Doublets for men. They've got gowns or dresses and such of this is more of like a with like designs on a more of like a dwarven nature, angular and twisting arcs and such. Very Nordic. It looks
Yeah,
similar to like earthen, like real earth and Nordic designs.
I know I still had that dress as well. I still have to look for my paper because I wrote down the description of it, but I don't remember what it was.
It was a purple, like a violet, like a deep violet dress with silvery mithril.
Oh yeah, embroidery.
Embroidery, or like line, designs on it, like almost like very thin twisting lines that sort of accentuate, the shape of one's body. Very, very much an elven, a product of elven culture.
Mm-hmm.
But they have all sorts of stuff here. Boots, shirts, pants. They got, elegant stuff. They got less elegant stuff. What are you in the market for?
Shopkeep, look at these shoes.
What are those?
What are those?
He looks at your big green fucking orc feet.
They're my sandals.
Those are my Crocs.
A dwarf comes over, pulls a sewing needle out of it, like from between his teeth. Is like, you looking for some stompers?
Yeah.
I'll get you sorted with something like that. What size do you wear?
Orc
14.
size?
Not orc sizing.
Yeah.
Big.
This would be an orc's 14. So, or is that is that a men's or an orc's? You know, it's
It's a big and tall.
Is this in halflings? Halfling, dwarf, or orc sizing?
I just bought new shoes today, so it's like I'll get you something. I got some extra large laying around here somewhere.
extra.
And it's like comes back a minute or two later. And it's like, well, we don't have too much in humans or orcs or whatever you are.
He's green.
I
he's
did
clearly
have
not
some.
human.
I did have just one pair, however, of 8XL halfling boots. If those will fit, if you want to try them on.
Sure.
All right, go and take a seat here. He plops them down for you. See how they fit for you. How comfortable are they?
Trying to imagine a halfling wearing 8XL.
You've never seen a halfling like this one before, I swear.
I'm gonna pull out a little paper, like a newsprint kind of advertisement for some boots. Do you happen to carry these? And it's these.
Oh my. Ma'am, this is a self-respecting establishment here.
Of course we've got those.
Of course we've got those. I'll fetch those for you right now.
Well, how much do they cost first?
Well, these are the only ones we've got. These are our specialty boots of slowness. And they're going to cost you about 15 gold.
15 gold.
They're going to reduce your speed by they're going to reduce your speed a little bit. They're a bit sticky on the soles.
Do they leave a little trail behind?
These are stompers. These are grippers. If you're going mountain
climb
climbing,
up the side of a building with them.
if you're going rock climbing, they're great. I can't recommend them enough.
Imagine you did that and you get to like wall climbing benefits like a spider or something. You just go walk up a wall with them, but
no, those would need to be like octopus boots with the suction cups.
Yeah.
Boots of snail climb.
I will say that they will. You would be able to climb vertical surfaces at your full walking speed.
Damn.
that's pretty good.
How? At your walking speed. Yeah, but your actual linear movement is going to be cut in half.
Half, yeah.
So your 30 feet of movement is going to become 15 with these.
If I was wearing them.
Yeah, it's just going to be if I want to part with these, I'd say about 25.
You said 15.
Yeah, but then
You
I
did
thought
say
about
15.
how much. But then I looked at them and was like, I like these a lot.
You made me an offer. You can't go back on that.
I mean, I said their initial value is 15, but I'm offering you 25.
What kind of...
That's actually exactly what I was picturing.
I got kicked out of the Scholarium in my economics degree. It didn't really work out too well. Oh my god. One does not simply walk into Mordor unless you're wearing these. These bad.
Imagine those boots, like the two boots together, weigh more than he does.
Probably.
How long are his legs that he can stand in those?
He's all foot. And you know what they say about big feet.
Boots.
Big
Big
hands.
boots. Big socks.
Are we devolving already?
We are.
Yeah.
But anyway. 25 for the snail boots. Asking price.
Come on, you can't.
Anchoring.
You can't do me. Come on, you're trying to scam me here.
Name a price.
You said 15. I'm gonna ask you for 10 because I
Roll
don't like
persuasion.
this.
Rolling
We're
that.
bartering.
Yeah,
This is how you barter. It's a barter economy.
This is not gonna go well. Oh, never mind.
You said that last time you rolled a nat 20.
Like,
Yeah.
all right,
I have a -1. How? That's why I'm like.
I'll bring it down to 15, I guess. But I can't do any lower than 15, I swear. If I'm trying to stay in business here.
I'm gonna cross my arm. Just fine.
Oh, all right, 15 it is. All right, hands you the boots for 15 gold. Are you actually gonna wear these?
Not right now. Because
Okay.
we're walking around.
She'll
But
Like, man, you're gonna be lagging behind.
Yeah.
yeah. These are special occasion boots. These are
These are only to wear with her fancy dress.
These are.
Oh my god, that would be horrendous.
In the boots I'm putting on right now, those are just normal boots, correct? Or
For you, they're
Yeah,
normal
those
boots.
are
For
normal.
the-
Those are normal boots. Just
For
purely
the halfling,
aesthetic.
they look like that
I'm not gonna
picture.
charge you anything. They give you no mechanical benefit whatsoever.
Is there a fish market of some description?
This is a landlocked city. You're
you're
not gonna
lake
be able to
right
find
in the
them.
middle.
Or you can absolutely do perception roll for a fish market.
I need to feed my seahorse.
They would have dried
Yeah, you could find a fish market.
flakes.
Yeah,
14.
something you could find on a fish on a 14. Sorry. Hold on, I'm typing right now. Adding item to your equipment. You don't have to equip this now, though. On a 14, yes. Wandering around more, you find a fish market. You get up there, but you see it is, the fish smell fucking terrible.
It's worse than
Yeah, the
Coachella
fish.
smell.
No, it is not worse than the Kuto smell.
These smell fucking great compared to what we're used to.
You
Yeah.
can roll perception.
Oh, sure.
I would assume they just don't smell too fresh.
You can roll perception on them. If you'd like to determine the quality of these fish.
No, I can't.
Or even like perception or any other thing, depending on what you're trying to
21.
know. I'll give you that 21. They don't smell worse than the Kotel smell. They also don't smell better than the Kotel smell. You distinctly smell that same stench. Tied to these similar, you think back and it smells very similar to the sewage water you smelled under Stone Meadow.
Oh.
In the bowels of it, in the depths of the Kuatoa lair. And you looking at this, you see this, some that it's that same muck, where these things should be fresh and crisp and moist, you see that same muck.
Gross. I can't feed my baby this.
On a 20, you do see a imported jar of dried fish flakes
It's gonna happen.
from Anvil Bay.
Well, seahorses, I think, eat
Maybe like eat brine
krill?
and like,
yeah, brine.
shrimps. And
So
all
it would
that.
there would be some.
I don't know what a fucking seahorse eats, honestly.
I looked it up
Um,
just a few minutes
okay.
ago because I was thinking about it. I was like, I
You
need
do
to
see
feed my
some
seahorse.
imported dehydrated fish flakes.
Okay, I'll take it.
Also, these boots are called the snoots, by the way.
Okay, I put them in as the boots of snail-your slowness.
Yeah, that's fine.
The snoots would work just fine. But yeah, you detect the signs of that same Kuatoa-esque residual.
Well, is it
reek.
sewage smell or is it Kuatoa smell?
It's Kuatoa smell.
Or is it that black ichor smell that you have a vial of?
Yeah. I do still have that.
Doesn't smell as concentrated as that ichor you have.
So they have a Kuatoa problem too, basically.
Well, they know the Kuatoas, or they're all working for the Kuatoas.
Biggs, as you're sort of standing behind this with your high passive perception, you can see posted on some walls missing posters. Various faces.
It's happening here too.
They're fucking everywhere.
The shopkeep comes over. This one's a halfling. And she comes over and she says, Oh, hello. Interested in buying anything?
I'll take that jar of fish flakes you have there.
Oh, of course. It's shame to say, about the freshest thing we have here.
Yeah, I can smell that.
She gives it to you, and there's an exchange of currency. Yeah, I mean, recently everything we've been pulling out of the lake has been coming out like this. Been happening for about a month or so, but you know, cities getting flooded with refugees. There's a higher demand for food than ever. Some are willing to pay for it.
I just look to Kerbank and Aquila because they were the ones in the sewer with us. And just...
Oh shit! Here we go again.
Yeah.
Hands on my hips and just sighing like,
No splitting
oh,
up this
not
time.
again.
They're here
No.
too.
Migs, what do you think about these reactions you're seeing?
I have no idea. They're all fucking talking about some snail boots. I'm just kind of like, I'm just gonna let them.
They're talking
have
about
their
Kuatoas right now.
Yeah. Well, I'm going through the process, okay? We're talking about some snail boots, some fucking weird-ass orc boots, and now we're on the Kuatoa. And the fact that it smells like the Kuatoa in the area has got me raised on some suspicion.
Okay.
I'm being very, very, I guess, more perceptive and investigative than I normally am. I'm observing my surroundings, looking for possible signs that Kuatoa have been around.
So if he sees the posters, I've seen the poster. I can see the posters too, right? Because I think my
Thinking back
passive
now,
is-
looking around, and now that you're thinking about the Kuatoas, you look around and you notice the posters.
Yeah.
Are these the posters of, like, missing people?
Yeah.
These are missing posters.
Okay.
So I ask the shopkeep, like I point to one of the posters and ask, like, how long has this been happening? Like,
About. I guess I first started seeing these pop up about 2 months ago. Maybe 3.
How long has it been since we were in
About
the
2
first
months.
town? Okay.
I'd say it's a
Been that
little
long?
more than 2 months ago.
Since where?
Thistlebrook.
Since
Mhm.
Thistlebrook, yeah.
Since campaign start.
Since the Lightfoots were taken.
Yeah, I started seeing these things about a little over 2 months ago, I'd say. And I mean, it is true. I mean, a friend of mine told me that her sister went out one night and never came back. Tried talking to the enforcers about it, but I mean, she's still not back, so we don't really know what to do. I mean, maybe she's gone somewhere. Maybe she's. I would like to not think something terrible's happened, but
And how long have you been pulling this bad fish out of the lake?
now that you mention it, it's been the water has been getting worse more in that same period of time, though it keeps getting worse. So
Is there like a sewer entrance near here?
the lake is as far as I'm aware.
Be
So
right back.
Yep.
I take it none of you are from here.
No. Well,
Um,
Miggs is.
What
right,
gives it away?
okay. As you may or may not know, so all the surrounding rivers in the region flow here, descend down each layer until they reach the lake at the bottom. Now, all this water is flowing in, and there's no outlet anywhere, and it's generally presumed that it flows down somewhere into the Underdark. It's just no one's gone and really investigated the depths of the crater, I suppose, that I'm aware of,
Scuba
underneath the lake.
Actually, do I have any water forms at this?
Have you ever seen a fish?
Shit,
I have.
It would.
Depends on the Kuatoa level, but you could probably turn into a Kuatoa. No, it
No,
has to be a beast. Yeah.
Oh, has to be a beast.
Then, yeah,
I think I do. I think I do have beast forms that with swim.
But yeah, the water's been getting worse. The water level has been getting lower for some reason. Not sure why. Fish have all been coming out like this. And now people talk about, I don't know, fish people walking around.
Well, that's not wrong. But, you know.
Certainly hope it's wrong. Of course it's wrong. It's absurd. Right?
Sure.
I mean, either at the very least, someone is polluting your water.
y'all got an IPA or something like that?
There's some bureaucratic bodies underneath the High Council that manage there's local ordinance in regards to the crater. I wouldn't be surprised, honestly, if it was the war effort itself. I mean, factories are pumping non-stop. Probably taking the cheap way out and just dumping all waste and refuse into the fucking lake, but that doesn't quite explain it getting the water level going down, does it?
It's not the factories, I don't think. It smells like something we've smelled before.
Well, I'm sorry I can't be of more help to you.
I appreciate the fish flakes.
Anytime. If you head up to, if you're ever passing by, the, Anvil Bay, they have some pretty good fish up there. A lot fresher up there.
Very familiar with
Or
it.
in any of the surrounding villages, maybe some river fish might be more fresh than the stuff you'll find here in the crater. But as far as it goes here in the crater, I wouldn't try the local fish if I were you. I mean, I'm supposed to be selling this type of stuff, but really it's only refugees who buy this stuff right now. And
Understood.
yeah. With that, what is you guys' next move?
The fucking Kuatoa are back?
I'm not ready to deal with those smelly fishmen again.
I know.
We have so many other things to do here. The last thing we need is those nasty creatures again.
Well, we need to go to the Scholarium, right?
Yeah.
Indeed.
Maybe we go there first
sorry.
and then try to figure out what's going on with the Kuatoa after.
Okay, are you guys gonna head towards the Scholarium?
Yeah.
All right. With that, you guys set off back down towards like the central descending layers. As you get close to the middle of the commercial tier, much like yesterday, you see in this big, makeshift wooden stage in the center of this bustling road, with carts going by left and right, a crowd of people surrounding the stage, and on top you see 3 figures in glimmering ornate robes, much like you saw yesterday, preaching about this this pilgrimage and how the hand of salvation is now being offered to the people during these troublesome times. Continuing on, you guys make your way past the Royal Arms Manufactorum. You guys are walking for a couple hours. This is a big fucking city, and you find yourself at the top of the the ramp and staircases and whatever down towards the lakeside tier. And you see before you the grand lake stretching at least a couple miles across in diameter. You can see the other side, but this is a fucking huge lake. You down to your left and down to your right, you see the Kasdum Scholarium campus and the Ypsilanti War Collegium campuses, respectively. This Kasdum Scholarium with rounded walls and purple sloping tiled roofs. Ypsilanti War Collegium with more hardened architecture, more almost looking like fortifications of sort. Stepping away now with the Royal Arms Manufactorum to your back. Now that last time you were down here, you guys
Why did
could
this switch?
go ahead and play. Go back to the city one, the 26. You smell the smells of Ancient Street, but now, especially now that you've detected it elsewhere, you smell lying underneath of that masking scent is that familiar reek. Stronger than ever, and stepping forward, all of you feel this, including you, Migs, feel this pulsing pain in your head as suddenly a bright flash fills your vision. Brighter than the rising sun. The sky above you flashes in this vibrant purple. And this screaming fills all of your ears like 1,000 horses stomping and chanting. The rest of you, except for Migs, have experienced this before, but this is far stronger, far more powerful than any of the previous waves you've experienced, or instances of this you've experienced at least. I need everyone to roll a wisdom saving throw.
Hi, Arbeck.
25.
Wisdom saving throw. Giant purple flash.
No! Nat one.
Woo! 1, but not Nat.
17.
I'm sitting down. Hold on.
That one.
Wow.
Damn.
All of you take. All of you except for Migs take 1 d20 psychic damage.
Do we have to roll them? Or are you rolling it?
I'll go ahead and roll it. Lucky. It's a 5.
Psychic, my weakness.
Migs,
It's triple times damage for Kerbal.
you experience the same thing as all the rest of them. You've never experienced anything like this before. However, your mind is a hardened bastion of arcane knowledge and fortitude.
Could I do an Arcana roll?
You can, if you would like to gauge what is happening around you.
Yes.
As this psychic force assails you.
21.
On a 21, on a dirty 21, you are confident that this is not necessarily magical at all. This is something psychic. This is something that few things are capable of doing in this world. This incredibly powerful force. And it seems to have been coming from the lake itself. It's psychic in nature. It's coming from the lake, and it feels to you like you're able to see through this. Carrie, with this, while everyone else just experiences pain and hears the sound of like this undescribable sound, and their senses are bombarded as their nervous system is to a moderate degree fried. You're able to see a little bit past this, and you sense a consciousness rousing slowly, bit by bit, to wakefulness.
Repeat some of that again.
You are able. Everyone else is like their senses are all bombarded as their nervous systems
Yeah.
are fried a bit. You're able to see through this, and you sense the presence of an entity from which this seems to be emanating from, and you get the sense of something bit by bit rousing from slumber to wakefulness.
Okay. Well, I don't have any spells I can use right now. Sorry, guys. I would have to spend 11 minutes doing a ritual for detect magic, but I don't have 11 minutes.
What is your reaction to this sudden and unexpected psychic assault?
I guess I'm gonna try and see if I can see if there's anybody doing some kind of magic.
You can't see anyone. It's and again, you being able to maintain your focus throughout this, we're able to see that this light, this psychic pulse began from the lake.
I'm gonna walk towards the lake.
You step down. I imagine you guys are joining him. You get to the lake. Roll perception for me.
24.
Fucking hell. Right.
Did I have plus
Investigator.
9?
That's right.
I have plus 9 to perception.
On a 24,
It's disgusting.
you smell that reek that everyone was talking about earlier. The water now, this whole thing is ended now. And you see around you people, except for your party, everyday people continuing on as if nothing happened.
So, like, all the townspeople are just back to doing whatever they're doing.
Well, not even back to doing what they're doing. They never stopped.
Huh. So I noticed that nobody except my party was affected by this.
Yes, and strangely you. And on your 24 Arcana, you not only did you sense the presence of a source, you also sensed something else, almost like a relay. A rebounding. A pulse.
Would I be able to...
A pulse emanating outwards and then interacting with something and then rebounding from that. And you sense that.
Can I see where it's pinging off of? Essentially, what it's pinging off of?
With the incredible rolls you've rolled, you look in the direction of Lyra. Something.
Of course, it's me.
something with her, perhaps. And Lyra, you see him looking to you. You feel his pain, and you find clutched in your hand the vial of black ichor that you pulled from underneath Stone Meadow.
I just like pulled it out when the thing hit, or
It
what?
happened to have been in your pocket or something.
Okay.
Can I ask for the vial of ichor, please?
The vial of liquor, please.
Yes, the vial of liquor, the ichor.
The ichor liquor.
I guess I ask her, can I see this?
The icky licky.
To determine if this is something that we need to get away from here.
Yeah, I mean, I let him have it. Tell him don't like open it or drink it or anything crazy, but like.
That's some fucked up shit.
I might need to take this back to my lab.
You,
As I stroke my beard.
you have a lab.
You have a
I'm a
beard?
wizard.
Don't-
Of course I have a lab.
You have an office that you've conducted wild experiments in.
Yes, which is my lab.
If he wants to call it a lab and feel more self-important about it than what it is, then that's fine. Let him.
Yeah, I guess we're gonna have to head back to the Alto and Miggs Office of Investigation.
You also have a full fucking Scholarium right next to you.
Yeah, I don't trust them. Plus, I don't know if they're gonna freak out over this. Fuck it, we are closer to there. We're going to them. I assume they know
Because
who I am.
it is a full day of travel back to your fucking place.
Yeah, true. Okay. I assume they would maybe know who I am.
It's a big university.
Yeah.
Did you go there? What? Did
I
you?
would, I would
Are you
say,
alum?
I'd say there's
I
one.
would say I would like refine some of my wizardry there.
Okay.
I would say I visit there to gain knowledge in wizardry.
Okay.
You use their
Probably.
library.
It
I
is.
probably use their library for various investigative
Right. You do have a lot of books.
contracts we've had and anything magic using, since Alto won't deal with magic, he sends me.
Roll a history check for me in regards to Khazad-dûm.
12.
Okay, on a 12. So yeah, so you weren't a graduate from like Khazad-dûm Scholarium. You weren't ever a student.
More like an acquaintance. And
You've been to the campus a couple times for some cases in the past. So you've got to look around a little bit. And
Yeah,
you
okay.
also they have a library with some useful tomes.
Okay.
Yeah,
We'll
but
go there.
you know the place has they've got all sorts of things. It's not like just like a magic. It's not fucking Hogwarts. It's
Right.
a Scholarium. All sorts of things.
Probably deal with potions and herbalisms.
It's like Harvard or Yale of
History, finance, business. This is a true college.
Yeah,
This is
yeah,
a university.
Yeah,
This is Nordenthal State University.
Yeah, perfect. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it happens to be that we are very close to the university here, so we're gonna go over there for a minute. I gotta go talk to the headmaster. Maybe he can help me out with this. He's a smart fella.
So you're holding on to it now.
Yes.
Okay, just mental note you have in your possession now. Okay. You guys are all going to the Scholarium?
Yeah, we were going there anyway, so.
All right. You head to the Scholarium.
Map change.
Oh, you actually made a map for this one.
Oh man, it's crazy. Do you think I fuck around?
It's not really a map.
It's not
We're here
really
to
a map.
find out.
I thought you said we weren't at Hogwarts.
It's not Hogwarts. Fuck you.
It's just children
Just looks
in
kind of like
robes.
Hogwarts.
It's a school
Yeah, it's just people in robes.
in a high fantasy setting. What, you
So
want to wear
Hogwarts.
blazers and ties?
I mean, would also look like Hogwarts.
I'm trying to figure out what that shadowy
Creature.
is.
Look,
Yeah.
theater of the mind, my friends. This is just for like
Yes.
basic.
Oh no, they're theater kids.
Oh god.
I imagine they might have like.
You see you walk up, you see an a cappella group going at it.
I'm just walking
And
right past. I hate
so
acapella.
so you approach the Khazad-dûm Scholarium. This is a campus with multiple large buildings, like I described before, with like fine stonework, with despite what you're seeing here, walls not afraid of breaking from the rigidness of right angles and sloping roofs of purple tiles and this and that, with cobbled ground between all these buildings, with some vegetation here or there planted, all by design and intricate like designs, some even in like runes and such, like in the shapes of runes and such. There are all sorts of students about, old or younger, wearing robes of the same purple, almost like wizard robes. Shut up, it's not Hogwarts. And going to and fro. You can actually switch the music to track 30, and
I imagine they might have guards.
there's some enforcers about.
Okay.
Yes.
I would probably ask them if they know if the headmaster is around.
You go up to one of the guards. Is yes, what can I do for you?
It's Megish Doppel, one of the wizard investigators a little south of here. Hey, look, I need to speak to the headmaster ASAP. I got some shit that I need his help with. Trying to decipher on what it is.
I'm sure you can set up an appointment.
Yeah, this is one of those appointments cannot happen. It's an immediate possible threat to safety of the city.
Well, why are you talking to a headmaster? Why not go to the enforcer office? I mean,
because they don't know magic like the headmaster. Okay? I need to find him now. Because we need to get as many brilliant minds working on this as fast as possible. The enforcers are a bunch of dumbasses. You should know this by now.
Hey!
I'm not talking about you. You're a very handsome guy. You got a lot of smarts about you. I can tell. Looking at you, you seem like a smart fella. That's why you got in this university.
Sort of going, like, his eyes sort of darting left and right. He's kind of going through an emotional roller coaster right now. It's like, well,
I pull out 10 gold and I go, get me to the headmaster now.
He sort of puts a hand up to, like, sort of pause you from doing that. I was like, well, unfortunately, headmaster's not here right now. He's gone to, where is he going? Map.
Puts his hand up and says, "You really think I'm handsome?"
He's up at Bargrave right now, on a trip.
Well,
however, if the matter you seek is something, if you seek magical input, there is Archmage Black Ladle. She's the head of the she's the head of the experimental arcana program here.
Oh yeah.
And she's,
yeah.
Well, she's an archmage, one of the few.
Right.
In Boreallum.
Is she? And she's here right now.
So I've never known her to go anywhere else.
Okay.
For that matter.
Where exactly is she? Do you know if she's in her office, her lab? You just gotta help me out here, bud.
He's gonna sort of point you down that building over there, and he looks and see a building that's there's really no students coming in and out of. This is like a smaller one. Lights are kind of off inside. And just like, certain you can find her in there.
Awesome thing. You know what? I could see you being general someday. You're a good man.
What?
Good man.
Not the fucking army.
I don't know what you guys' ranks are, but you know what I mean.
You're an investigator.
You think I pay attention to your ranks? I just say, "Hey, guy, come here, help me." But I like you.
I can see why you've earned the reputation you have.
Oh yeah, real charmer.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
All right, thanks, pal. You're doing good work here.
Hey, try not to fireball any more crime scenes, huh?
Come on.
It was only flies.
I deserve that one. It happened a couple times. Okay, my bad.
Yes, sir.
Listen, those trolls were really big, okay?
He just dismisses you.
Doot, 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 doot.
Yeah, you guys head over to the building housing the experimental arcana program, as it is written in this arc above the door, this arched door. And I mean, there's some lights inside, but you see, unlike the rest of the place, no one's really coming in and out of this place.
Mm-hmm. I'm just gonna walk in.
Okay.
Like I know the place. Like I belong.
All right. You walk in, and
Map change. Map change. Map change.
how many fucking maps do you want?
All of them.
Yeah,
I
it's
need you to plan for every theoretical scenario and every map we made. Every
You-
shop.
I'll
and-
have you know, I have in-depth planned this. I've been 2 steps ahead of the curve this entire time. So,
Can we summon
Is
the
there
abyssal monster real
And-
quick
and-
is
to
there
throw
like
'em off?
a
But
is there
there's
a
no map.
receptionist?
So how can you be
Are
two
you-
steps ahead?
are you trying to kill someone right now? Do you need a range estimate? Do you need a...
No.
Maybe.
I need to know if there's a receptionist at the
Or you
front
want to play with
desk.
your little dolls so you can... Alright.
If there is a desk.
You will use Theater of the Mind, and you are going to like it.
Like it.
There's not really a desk. You sort of go in and enter, and you find yourself walking straight into this almost looks like a lecture hall. But at the bottom of this hall is a large, what looks like a cauldron of some kind, as far as you can immediately tell. As far as like instant moment tell. With some stuff going on around that, some technological gizmo this, that happening with that. You can do a perception check for me.
25.
Fucking hell. I need to stop asking you to do rolls.
My perception, that's my passive
I know.
perception is 19.
So on a 25, you see, so this cauldron, you look at it, and it is imbued with all sorts of strange technology. In fact, it's not a cauldron at all. It's certainly has some kind of big bowl on it, some bowl-like structure, but surrounding it are these strange silvery coils along the sides. Below it, some gears and some levers. Above it, an array of different glass lenses, it seems.
Ah, I see they got the
And-
moonshine maker installed.
You hear behind it, you can't, you hear behind it sort of like a humming to oneself, and sort of like a, so if I was to do this and then mix that with that, it'd be this, but obviously that wouldn't work, that would blow up again. And talking to oneself, stepping in along to your right, as you're sort of gauging that, is a shelf with jars with like that have been turned over, and inside each of these, you realize, Lyra, you're looking at this, you turn and you find a toad right there in your face and behind one of these glass jars, a large toad, about twice the size of your fist. And there is multiple shelves lined with these jars of toads, and you see on the one right in front of you, there's like a label put on there and with a little like writing on there with like a charcoal. stencil, shock, and the one next to it, ignition, and the one next to it, bananas with a question mark.
What the fuck? Hey. Weird. What's with the names of the toads?
I don't know. Excuse me. Hello, excuse me.
You see a head pop up behind. You see a head pop up from behind this large device in the middle of the room. A pale face with black but slightly starting to gray hairs, and two very vibrantly green eyes. Hello?
Hello.
Who is that?
Would you happen to be the Archmage?
Who's asking?
Migish Doppel, investigator from Alto and Migish Investigation.
Oh, not a student. Oh, of course. And she's sort of gonna. She pops back down and then out from under, like from behind this thing. This thing is fucking huge, by the way. And she steps around. She's wearing this. So you see this dwarven lady. She has this like necklace with like some amber crystal around her neck. Her dress is pretty plain. Like a purple violet, similar to the school colors you've seen so far, with lots of like green swirls, but it's relatively simple. Not something that seems like is just sort of like thrown on without much care for, how she looked. In fact, look at her face, she's not like someone who looks like she's wearing like any makeup at all whatsoever. She goes and says, hello, hi. Yes, I don't get many visitors here.
Hey, listen.
She takes her hands and she shakes it.
Yeah,
and she looks at you, and
yeah.
she takes Akila your hand. She takes and she shakes it.
Yeah. She's probably shaking my whole body with how hard she's like.
Yeah.
Was it Lyra I got the bottle from, or the
Yeah.
vial from?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I look back at Lyra. I go, where exactly did you get this bottle from again?
The sewers in Thistlebrook. It's Thistlebrook, right?
Stone Meadow.
Okay.
Stone Meadow.
Oh, okay. Now what exactly was it? What was? It was in the sewer. What was going on in the sewer? Is this in relation to them Kuatoa things?
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
It was
Did it come
on some
from
kind
them,
of.
or
No,
was it around them?
Wasn't it on the? It was on the altar, right?
It was you
Exactly
extracted it from a chunk of mysterious flesh on an
Oh,
altar
yeah.
in the
There was
heart of the
a-
Kuatoa layer.
Gotcha. Okay. Listen. My compatriots here in what was it, Thistlebrook, right? Thistlebrook.
Stone Meadow.
Stone Meadow. The sewer of Stone Meadow. They fought some of these humanoid fish things called the Kuatoa. You probably heard of them or read about them in one of your books.
She's nodding and her eyes are wide. Yeah.
And they got this. And I pull out the vial of black liquid. And I go, and for some reason, when we got close to the water, I felt this immense, arcane kind of force. And it was affecting them, but it didn't do shit to me. I got a strong will. But everybody else around
You got a thick skull.
everybody else was acting all normal. It's not like they were being affected. It felt like this was a targeted attack.
It's most curious indeed. Can I see it?
Yes. Well, that's why I'm here. I need help trying to figure it out.
She sort of pops up
Oh,
like.
it came from some mystery meat they found on an altar. Yeah, it smells nasty, don't it?
Yeah, it's terrible, absolutely horrible.
I'm sure it's been cooking in there for 2 months.
Kitty.
Dude.
Yeah,
it's real
it's
gross.
it's like the consistency of cheese now.
Oh,
No, I figured it'd be like tar at this point.
so bad.
It'd be more like tar. She doesn't open it up and sniff it.
Black tar
she
heroin.
takes it, she looks at it, and it's like, that's the most curious indeed. Sort of like
Don't go drinking it.
takes like this like twisted wand of like it's this wand of like this twisted pyramid of polished mahogany. Sort of does like a little spin within some light, conjures at its tip. And it's like, it's most curious indeed. It's an extraordinary sample. Her eyes are sort of wide and sort of gazing into it. Almost madly, almost infatuated, forgetting you're there. It's like, huh. Almost wonder what it tastes like.
No, I wouldn't try it.
Don't do that.
I wouldn't. It
Oh.
came up.
Oh, you're. Oh,
It is not
came-
very
right
good,
here.
I promise.
It came from some mystery meat they found on an altar.
right. These kind of things usually do. And she hands it back to you. It's like, this is.
But also, I forgot to mention,
Chris,
it felt like there was some type of force coming and then pinging off of this bottle of whatever it is.
When did this happen? This happened just now?
Just
Yesterday?
a few moments ago.
Fascinating. Absolutely extraordinary. And she's sort of gonna go up without even asking permission, like touching your face and like widening your eyes with her fingers, sort of gazing into your eye. It's like, well, you seem mostly sane.
Well, I said it didn't do anything to me. You probably want to check on them.
She goes, Lyra. She goes right up to you, takes your head, and immediately does it. Like, it's like, see some signs of some neural shock. You would seem evident of psychic damage, perhaps. Most curious. In most circumstances, I would ask what you've been smoking, but evidence does suggest what you're saying may be true. I would love to take a look at the sample.
Well, that's
See
why
what I
I'm
can
here.
come up with.
I need help.
Of course. I have to figure out how I'm going to go about doing it in such a way that. And you see something sort of lump up in her throat, and she starts to almost like stop speaking and sort of as if she's about to like gag something up.
I'm gonna like step out of the way.
Smart.
And a toad comes out of her mouth and onto the floor.
Okay, that happened.
I'm gonna stand there and just shock.
I'm so sorry. This kind of thing is known to happen. I wonder what this one does.
Oh God.
And she goes down and picks it up and just turns and chucks it at this wall. You see there's a stone wall there. It's like got markings of blast, burn, all sorts of things. And this toad hits it, and it puffs into a pink mist, not like a gory one, but like an actual like vibrant pink mist upon impact. The toad is now gone. He's like, and she's going to step into it, and her eyes sort of go like a bit like lopsided like this, and it's like, oh, most curious. It's charm, this one. And she takes her wand and does fucking remove curse on herself, and restores herself. I'm sorry. Experiment with enough potions, and you end up getting some unintended consequences. So what were we talking about? Right.
Figuring
Psychic
out,
damage, strange goop.
Yep, exactly.
I would love to take a look at this. It might take a little bit of time, though. Maybe a few days. Yes, I'd have to... See, I don't have the funding that I used to have anymore, so I have to sort of get my own resources as they are.
Okay, well, what do you need?
I don't know. I'd have to take a look at this and figure that out. I don't even know what this thing really is.
Okay.
Seems biological in nature. It's certainly not something I would throw into the Shroomstock Arcane Crucible here.
A what?
Oh, yes, of course.
Don't worry about it.
And she's completely ignoring your mention to not worry about it. And she's going, this right over here. And she takes your hand and just drags you over in just this utmost excitement. And she's like, this. She wave her hands out wide. This is the Shroomstock Arcane Crucible. This
Okay.
is used for exploring unknown secrets of the arcane. It's designed centuries ago by Archmage Garruk Shroomstock, this famous Dwarven Archmage of old. He designed and built the SAC, I like to call it the SAC, and he used it to discover the secret of rune powder synthesis. And she's just listing out all of these facts that you didn't necessarily ask for.
I absolutely did not.
But whenever she just sort of gets lost in talking about this this device, this
Broom sack.
machination, the sack.
The sack. Well, that sounds very cool.
Her entire attention is saying is very close. Like, I know, isn't it? It's amazing. It's my favorite thing in the whole world.
I just look back at Kerbank and Aquila and Astoria, just like, help me.
Yeah, my eyes are just kind of like wide. I'm like looking off to the side.
With this, you could make all sorts of new substances. It was used to create the version of rune powder that we use now. It can be used to create all sorts of things. Things we've not even discovered yet. Potions we don't even know how to make. Elixirs that no one's ever dreamed of.
How can I get one of those?
Well, this is one of a kind. You'd have to resurrect Archmage Garruk Shroomstock himself and somehow convince him to build you a whole nother one somewhere else. With a blank check, of course. Yes, this is the one of its kind. You're not going to find a baby like this one anywhere. And she sort of like leans up against the side of it. I've not gotten to use this thing in forever, though, since they pulled all my funding and took all my students and took my poor assistant away.
I mean,
Where can we find this person?
My assistant? The students? My funding?
No, the dead guy.
he's
Oh, he's...
No, the other Grandmaster. Or
Oh,
Grandmaster
he's...
Archmage or whatever.
Oh, he's buried at the place of his birth up in Bargrave. Outside the crater. Quite the distance from here. But he is centuries dead.
Okay,
Yes, I doubt he's much the conversationalist.
probably.
And you're not serious about building another one of these, are you? I mean, I would be down for it, but it's not possible. My sack is one of its kind.
So you need stuff to build a new one, is what you're saying.
No, I need funding to get this one running again. Or at least get approval for it to run again. It can run. It's ready to go anytime you like. Anytime I like.
Who
Well,
do you need approval from?
yeah.
well,
Yeah, we're
I
not
mean,
gonna tell anybody.
Yeah, I mean,
don't
it's
need-
right here.
I don't need approval per se to run the thing. I just, well, What's the point? I don't have any students. I mean,
You have
the
us?
arcane experimentation program, the experimental arcane program is, well, more or less just been shelved. And upon you saying you have us, her eyes turn and widen and is like, I do have you, don't I?
And you have a sample in your hand.
I don't think this would be. The arcane crucible is used for synthesizing new things. I'm not sure if I'm not confident it would tell me more of the nature of this thing. I'm not entirely
Well-
sure how it began looking at this.
How about we do this? You and I are going to work together for a little bit and try to figure out what is the substance.
That would be wonderful. I would love that.
That's why I'm here. I'm here to help you with this.
I'm not
I'm not
sure
just
really
gonna
how to
give
begin.
it to you. Yeah, well, neither do I. That's why I came to you, one of the best and brightest. You are the
It
Archmage,
seems
right?
I am the Archmage, yes.
Okay, good.
One of
good.
the
Make
one
sure
of
I
the
got
few
right-
you'll find in the entire realm of Boreallum.
Yeah. Okay. Good. Well, I'm a fellow wizard.
Ah, yes, a little wizard. How cute.
Yeah. Calm down over there.
Um,
Talk to me about being little.
and she looks at this thing and is like, this seems more biological in nature. Mine is more in the realm of. So, psychic. She sort of goes back to the topic. The effects and things relating to this seem to be more psychic, which. Well, it's certainly not mundane. It's not. It's not of the weave, which, as you would know, is where magic is drawn from.
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
Psychic abilities are drawn. It's not really. The source is not really known. Their source is more localized to. From a mind, more or less. It's
Well, I've gathered
not
that
quite
much.
science, but not quite magic, and it's a little bit out of my field. But I think I
Well,
might know someone who would be able to crack this nut for you.
Would they be able to come here?
Ah, I think not. She's been sent north to Anvil Bay
God damn it! Everybody's been sent north. Jesus Christ.
by orders of the king, no less.
Okay, I think we need to go see the king, everybody.
Wait, you're leaving me so soon?
Well, we need to really figure this out because this city could be in danger.
Okay, if you say so.
And I would highly suggest you get. I would maybe advise your guards to be more careful around the waterways and or sewer entrances.
Akila, I want you to roll insight.
Okay. Nope. 7.
With advantage.
Oh, wait.
Changing
Roll
the
with advantage.
rules. He really wants you to get this.
That's better.
On a
22.
13, there's a knack at the back of your mind that maybe something like this arcane crucible is what you're looking for. Something that can synthesize new creations, new arcane or herbal mixtures, and it certainly seems like a very powerful piece of equipment, and you have a fucking, pardon my language, you have an archmage right here who is the sole, seems to be the sole operator of this. You have a hunch that you might have stumbled upon a rare opportunity here.
Mm-hmm.
And you feel a, I mean, you can feel how you want to feel, but you've some kind of instinct in you feels reluctant to leave so soon.
How big is this device?
It is the rim of the bowl itself, which itself is about 10 feet off the ground, is about 10 feet wide.
Okay, so it's not something I could like
about-
just walk out of here with.
No, this is very secure. It is built into the facility itself. This place around you seems built around this device. The gears and cogs of the bomb extend into the floor.
Not sure how to inquire further. I mean, I have the book.
You have the book, and you have the ingredients, and now you have the means.
Well, yes, but I don't have the recipe, more or less. Well, I have some guidance, but I don't think I have any particular recipes for anything.
On your 13 insight, you are pondering this, and you come to gauge you are on a divine task. And perhaps for tasks such as this, certain things have been preordained, aligned. Chess pieces have been set to fall. Dominoes have been set to fall a certain way. You don't know what might come of this if you try to operate this machine, but something tells you that it's something you might need.
Yeah, I'm also getting
whatever results from this might be helpful to your mission.
with the Ichor or with what I have in my possession.
Your personal thing going on.
Okay. No, I mean with the items I have in my possession.
With the items you have in your possession.
I'm also getting tired, so I'm a little.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I thought we were going to reach this point 2 hours ago, honestly.
But we went shopping.
We did go shopping.
We got some good role playing. Do we want to save it for next? It's 10:30 Mountain Standard Time.
I won't be here next week. But you guys are welcome to continue without.
It's up to you guys. It's up to you guys. Do we want to continue? Do you want to make a decision and do something here, or do we want to end the session here?
I'm down for whatever.
It's only 9:30 for me, so it's really up to Neo and Aquila.
If you guys would like to keep going, Astoria will just sit on Kerbonk's shoulder and follow along, but I am sick. And I feel like utter ass right now.
Oh no.
Yeah, I keep getting these shakes and they just come randomly and I don't know what's going on, so I'm like shaking and I'm freezing right now.
Chills, yeah.
Colton, are you here? Do you have any way in on this?
I'm the easiest one. I'll probably stay up till about 4 a.m. my time anyway tonight.
Jesus.
It sounds like we'd be able to continue. But do you guys want to? Aquila, this is gonna be your call.
That's too much pressure.
Can you continue? Can you continue right now, or are
Yeah,
you too tired?
Can you continue?
Well, I'm not processing what exactly I am needing to do, and if it aligns with what I plan to do.
All right.
I know I have
You have a 15
the
passive insight, so you take a moment to stop and assess. Where did my paper towels go? Because I just sneezed. Oh, sorry. Give me a second. I'm so sorry. Am I muted now?
no.
No. You take a moment to stop and assess. You have critical ingredients that you've when you found the silver powder, you did a roll and you concluded that this is useful for many things, including the production of potions of protection from good and evil, which is able to, among other things, protect someone against like charmed spells or other conditions, and then give disadvantage from like all sorts of different creatures against the person who has it. You also have all sorts of herbs and spices in your herbalism kit, that could be made into all sorts of different concoctions. You also have a book that tells you how you can combine the arcane and the herbal into something new and more powerful, taking aspects of each into some new solution that would be very potent. But however, in order to achieve that result, you would have to get access to some very sophisticated equipment, um, with which you can synthesize this new product, whatever it may be. You don't know what that may be, nor have you any way of knowing.
Honey, I can't leave right now.
Yeah, I'm just not sure what I want. I'm unsure of what I want combined for a particular effect. That's
You have no way of knowing the effect. You have an instinctual sense that it's going to have to do with the silver powder and with the not the herbs you've bought today, but the other ones you've collected along your way passively, without like any magical effects necessarily, but like teas and other stuff. You have a feeling going into your mind, your own thinking as a herbalist. You can work with these, and you might be able to conjure something with powerful magical capability that could be of use to you. So this would be using that silver powder. This would be using like your non-mechanics based herbs that you have as a
Could
herbalist.
I assist in helping with this? As I have an herbalism kit myself.
Helping with what? With the synthesis? With figuring out what to do?
Figuring out
Figuring out how to use
what
the
should we
machine.
do.
Yeah.
As an individual who experiments, this is very intriguing to me.
Yes. So you have some experience in some more basic herbalism. And you're a very experimental kind of person.
he has more experience with the arcane.
With more experience with the arcane side of things, yes. And you gauge that I mean, you have an archmage here, an incredibly powerful and wise individual.
Yeah,
You
no,
have...
I get that. Brain just no brain no worky.
I'm
Right,
thinking
it's understandable.
the three of us working on this together would maybe, take a few hours of our time to work through and come up with an experiment.
Well, if you were to ask the archmage, maybe you could save some time.
Right.
But that's what I'm saying. With the help of the Archmage,
Yes.
myself, and her, with given a few hours of our time to
Maybe
come up
it would
with
take less
this.
than a few hours. Maybe you should
I'm
ask her.
I'm speaking.
Well,
I'm just saying.
Listen,
yeah.
hey, Miss Archmage, my friend here and myself, she's more in the herbalism than, say, me. I'm not really in herbalism. I mess around, dabble a little bit. More arcane for me. Listen, would you mind helping us here with maybe an experiment with this black goo?
I don't think it's
This
the
is not-
goo.
No, it's not the
goo.
goo.
I think
It's
It's
not the goo. All right,
No.
no,
No.
we're not doing anything with the goo.
not right now.
She said the person to talk to with that is
No, right, that's right.
elsewhere.
yeah, it's just the jar of powdered silver, and I don't know what else.
Some herbs that you've
Your-
had.
So
Herbs
because
that you've had.
yeah,
Just random herbs.
Yeah, so she's got some kind of a experiment she's been looking at wanting to do, and it seems like we have the perfect opportunity here. Would you be willing to dabble in this experiment with us?
Her eyes sort of widen as she looks. She's like, I would love to.
Let's get
Yes.
cracking.
yeah, and I
Oh.
hold out the book. Yeah, I've been reading this book on combining herbalism and alchemy, and I'm
Are you
looking
sure
to.
you're all right, Akila? I mean, we really can't continue this at a later time.
I'm tired. Like I said, I'm tired, but that's like it's having trouble processing what's actually going on is where I'm at, which is why I can't like make
Right.
decisions. But it's
I don't think any of us are gonna mind if we stop here.
I
Yeah.
don't think any of us will mind. This is a good stopping point.
yeah.
Just
We can
before the
stop.
experiment.
We'll stop here for tonight.
All right, we're gonna end it here. No fault to Akila. This is
We're all
something
good.
that's personal to your plot. This
Yeah,
is,
I want you to
and
take
and
your
I
time with
want
it.
you to be able to take your time to be able to process, to be able to enjoy this. To the extent I really hope it can be enjoyed if I did it right, if I do it right. And when we're all. Astoria's sick. I'm fucking sick, which is why my performance today has been pretty shit. I'm also fucking tired because I've been out all day today. We can end the stream now. We're all